Welcome back to Barely D&D. This is your sort of Dungeons and Dragons podcast. This is the Accidental Adventures, and we are pleased to have you. I am sure the episode following this is probably going to be a completely different tone, whether good or bad, but I have a feeling it'll be chaotic energy. We are all together again, all of us collabing, having fun. We did not talk about a question, so I don't know where we're going to be going.
No,
Daniel has
a
great one.
Oh, Daniel has a question?
Yeah.
Never mind. We have one for you. And Daniel, take it away.
Dargle.
Oh, thanks for that intro.
The one and only.
It's Danny Boy.
Heck yeah. I had the question of if your character was an album of music and nowadays stuff, like if you could personify your character through an album, which would it be? Artist and album, so everyone can have a good long week of figuring out if they can try to listen to it, and then we can figure it out on the big fight and have the correct energy for it.
I thought we were. Oh, we're not doing that question tonight?
No, we are doing it.
Yes,
tonight.
but I want to listen to the music in preparation for the big fight.
Oh, Daniel! Oh, I could lend you a CD for mine. If I see you.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that's true.
I'm gonna mail you a CD.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will.
I'm gonna super mail you the CD. It's gonna get there really fast.
That'd be sick.
I don't know.
I know my answers.
I know mine too, because I had.
Who's the GM NPC?
Can you do wait? Can you do Tello and Ueg because they are both of our lovely DM NPCs?
Sure.
A lot to
Is
think
that
about.
allowed?
Yeah, we can do that. We can make that. Let's start with whichever person. I don't know. Something random and arbitrary. Whoever has a hair dye planned the soonest. Whoever plans on dyeing their hair a different color the soonest.
I have one planned, but it's later.
It's Jackie?
It's
me. Oh, that's crazy.
Guys, I'm no longer going to be blonde. Thank God. I'm just kidding. I don't mean that. I just don't feel myself. Anyway.
Anywho, Jackie.
No, she hates blonde people. Don't let her.
That's true. She's told me that.
If you're a dirty blondie, she hates you.
Like half the party is blonde. Like the real party.
Sometimes Jackie wants to win, and she goes blonde, more like
color hair we are.
Okay.
Or like loser.
I thought about this for a while, and I think Ro's album, it was hard to pick because I feel like just like myself, I have different albums that represent different times in my life to me. And I felt that way for Ro as well. But I think overall for a good encapsulation of Ro, I'm gonna go with Joe's The Crux album.
Ooh, I love
that is the Crux and the Crux Deluxe because I think it's all those songs. First of all, it's like 20 songs, and that's about right because Ro talks a lot. Second of all, it has the vibes of it and some of the songs. I feel like it covers a big span of different things that Ro has done and gone through, and like I don't know. I just think it feels right to me. I don't know why, but it does. Yeah, I think that's it. I was going to say, I think one of my favorite songs on there is Potion. And
I love that one.
Potion, Golden Line, and Charlie's Garden are ones that would be good. But also the first song is T-Rex is Loud. So, and she's been a T-Rex. So if that tells you something. Anyway.
Perfect.
That's my, The Crux Deluxe by Joe.
What the person who has a hair dyed planned second next?
I mean, that's probably me.
Oh.
I was about to say, who is that? I have no idea who that is.
Well, I have one plan, but
Well, now
Andrea.
you and Andrea have to compete.
Andrea, when is
I'll
yours?
let you go.
Okay.
It's not. It's once I have a job and I'm allowed to be a professional. So
Right. Mine. So when I saw this question, my thought immediately jumped to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. I think that's the name of the whole album. Just because I listen to it a lot, and but it's there's so much like emotion in it. I feel, and it's very like, I just feel like it kind of matches Greta's. I don't know. That was just my gut instinct.
The
I feel like
teenagers scared the living crap out of you? Out of Greta?
that was my like gut instinct that I immediately thought of, just because of the emotions that are in it and how powerful, like just the way he sings them is very like big and loud, and I think that's how Greta feels things. But Noah saw the question also, and he texted me, and he was like, every time I listen to The Shepherd's Dog by Iron and Wine, I think of Greta. And then I listened to it again because he said that, and I was like, this is totally Greta. So I'm gonna have to say those two, because I think they both really, really apply. And The Shepherd's Dog is, I don't know, I also really like that one, but it's like less loud and emotional and more vibes.
I could be super off, but Greta feels a little Penny and Sparrow to me as well. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Andrea,
you're
what's
next.
Zhav'ian's
Okay.
album?
I read when Daniel said that hours ago and didn't think more of it, but I did forever ago have a Spotify playlist themed for Zhav'ian. So I'm like, what? Picking an album with song from that. And I'm going to go with, because I think multiple songs here fit, the album. Oh wait, that's not the full album. What's the full album called? Please Just Breathe by Written by Wolves.
Mm.
And I think Alter and Give 'Em Hell are appropriate songs. It's a good album. Please Just Breathe. It's kind of short. I was checking that it was a full album and not just an EP, but it is.
Wait, who's it by?
You can use an EP if
Written
you
by
want.
Wolves.
That's a great band name.
This,
You know, this does, of course, have to be something in my music taste. Like,
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
obviously.
I'm not going to know whole albums otherwise.
True. Who's dyeing their hair next?
It'll be me. I feel like probably. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna dye my hair, but I feel like I'm the next person probable to do it if it was left for us four. So, okay, I'm gonna go one really like on the note, not I don't know, pretty like unoriginal one, and then I'll go one. Okay. So, the first one is Stick Season Forever by Noah Khan, of course.
I love that song.
Well, it's his whole album. If you listen to the whole thing, it's all about like growing up in a hometown, having to leave the hometown, still finding like things that resonate with you about your hometown everywhere you go, and like just kind of wrestling with that, like you can't ever escape it kind of thing. I feel like that pretty much hits it right on the
Janus.
nose.
Yep.
It does. And the second one is a little crazy. It's the album is Can't Get Right by Lefty Gunplay.
Okay.
Can't Get Right.
And
You're
it's-
as an
and-
unpredictable person.
It's
She
really
contains
good.
multitude.
You should listen to Menace if you have to. That one's my favorite.
Every
But,
once in a while, I forget that you are into like serious rap, and I forget
Yeah.
about that.
No, and this one's pretty good because I mean, the album's about him getting out of jail, figuring out what life is like outside of jail. I don't think that relates to Janus, but the street part, like trying to have street senses. Yeah,
That's what I think of when I think of Janus.
me too. Lefty
sense.
Gunplay is exactly who I think of.
Lefty
when I think of Janus.
Gunplay. I love
Mhm.
that name.
Man,
I do.
podcast is so white.
Since I can't.
Did you say podcast
more-
so white?
Podcast is so white. What were you
I
saying,
don't think
Andrea?
I don't think I could say more than like it's rock about this stuff, but I do want to say the song "Altar" has the lyrics. I won't kneel at your altar. I'm not your soldier no longer. And I'm like,
Oh
it
wow!
fits my
Incredibly
mouth.
Zhav'ian.
Wait, Gretta,
And a song called "Burn" on it.
the Black Parade has one that's I'm not afraid to keep on walking. I am not afraid to walk this life alone. Something like that, and it just like repeats at the end of the song. And I was like, that to me is just so
Yeah.
Gretta.
Um,
Oh, it's not. I'm not afraid to keep
you
on
stay-
living. I am not afraid to walk this life alone, which is just
So see you keep on
it's
doing.
very Greta. Mikkel, what would
Something
Craig's
home.
album be?
So I think that I think I've mentioned this in the past, but like a song that really resonates with Craig is "Killer" by Phoebe Bridgers. But just like pretend that that's in this album that I'm about to mention. It's always been there. We never second guess it. That's just canonized. So I think that Craig would be, if he were an album or had an album, it would be Sable Fable by Bon Iver. And basically the premise of...
I love Bon Iver.
I love him. The premise of it is like understanding yourself and the way that you're changing and growing and how it affects those around you for better or for worse. And just like specifically with Sable Fable, it starts out really like heavy, and then it grows into something that's more like lovely and kind of beautiful. Still like emotional but connecting, but I think that's kind of been Craig's journey. And so I think that the whole premise is just that like he's had to, one of his biggest enemies has been like himself, you know, his own competitor, his own like reflection, but not only that, but what that reflection does to the people that he loves, and having to process that. So those would be mine.
Okay.
Killer.
I dig it. I thought you were going to say Baptized in Filth by Impending Doom, but we live and we learn. Durngle, what would you say for Rand'grim? Oh, don't ask me a question. Sorry.
How dare you? I mean, I think Zach might know this one. But yeah, thank you. The album that
I already know what you're
deep
gonna
in
say.
my soul is Rand'grim's is Into the Sea by Atlas, which is this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would have won that quiz.
Yeah, you would have won. It's this album about faith and the journey of it, and how it's all sea related things, right? So there's like a song that talks about the sirens, that these things that call out to you, that drag you away from the truth, and there's the voices from the shore where you're going off the shore into, you know, Jesus and walking with him, and people try to draw you back. And there's like a lot of faith and screaming out to God and stuff like that. And then the one that I think about a lot is there is this. The last song is an old poem that I hated when my brother had to quote it, but it's a very good song. It's called "Death Be Not Proud," and I think it's talking about how like death is but for those who believe in Jesus to go into the next life. It's a beautiful song, and I think that resonates with Rand'grim the most, because I think even if he doesn't know where he's going, I think that is still a truth that Rand'grim believes, which is he's not afraid to die, and he's almost yearning for the release of it. It's a very good song, very good. It's also a lot of sad stuff, because I listen to a lot of sad stuff. It's also hopeful, but yeah. And it also screams a little bit.
Oh, I like screaming.
Studying anyone?
Nice.
Not a lot.
Know
Only
if you
a
don't
little.
like that.
I love
only
metal.
A little.
There is
not
metal for
not like a
people who
metal.
do not like
but,
metal in there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the album.
Amazing album. Highly recommend.
I'm gonna put all of these in a playlist.
Yes, a giant. Please
And
do
is
that.
gonna
That's
be a
fabulous.
weird playlist, let me tell you.
Hey,
I heard about the weird
we're a
vibe.
weird group of people.
Oh my goodness, it's not an attack. I'm just saying it's a lot of variable
No,
genres.
I'm just saying we're all a very different group of
Yes.
characters.
It's not an affront. It's not an
I
attack.
wasn't taking it like that.
For Tello, this is a funky answer, but I'm gonna say that his would be John Foreman's EP Fall. Now I would argue that no, excuse me, not for Tello, sorry. No, yeah, for Tello.
Which is it, Zach?
Wait. Oh no, did I do these both for Uegg? I did
That's
I
fine.
did 2 for Uegg.
Wow.
Oops. Okay, no, I Tello's would be okay, in the most current stage of his life, we could say Fall by John Foreman, which is a great EP. But I think Tello's internal world is somewhat different from his external world. And I think Tello is a livelier, funnier, more vivacious person in his own head. Like, I think Tello is someone who is constantly responding to you all more than he does out loud. But I don't think it's an inaccurate characterization to say that his album would be "Oh Gravity" by Switchfoot. I think that encapsulates the adventure. I think it encapsulates his quirkier side, even as rarely as it comes out, because he can be a weird little goober sometimes. It has some somber songs, and it has a lot of music about just kind of being lost in it all in life. And I think that is very much Tello's experience. And then this might not land with anybody, and that's fine. But Uegg's, and I feel bad because there's so very little music on this one, but I feel very strongly that Uegg's would be. This is another huge shout out that I think. I don't know. I would highly recommend this. I think Uegg's would be Samuel Kim's EP, the Avatar: The Last Airbender covers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Samuel Kim crushes. Tello's album was "Oh Gravity" by Switchfoot. But it's only got 3 songs on it. Also, if you don't know who Samuel Kim is, he makes orchestral covers of popular music, and it is gorgeous. Massive shout out to Samuel Kim. Before I had to use copyrighted music, most of the D&D music I used was his. But then I had to start using non-copyright music. But
I was gonna jokingly say just the Kevin MacLeod album that
he
used the most of.
But the album has Avatar's Love and Leaves from the Vine. It also has the Legend of Korra theme. I don't think that has a thing to do with Uegg, but it has Leaves from the Vine and Avatar's Love. And there's one that has Service and Sacrifice, and I think both of those are very Uegg, especially the Leaves from the Vine. And that song makes me cry. Are we ready to flick? You what?
I said you make me cry. So
that's historically true. And don't worry, I'll do it again soon. Are we ready to start?
No.
Of course.
Alpha just shouted yes from another room. For my note-taking nerds.
No.
Who will never not be surprised by it all. Yeah, it's hot in there, Mozia. Can I get a kiss? Well, that's true. No, that's a good point.
What?
Nothing. She gave a response I won't repeat. For my note-taking nerds, this is episodes 181 of The Accidental Adventure and 254 of The Legend of the New Ones. Mightiest Heroes, as in implied Yalavin's Mightiest Heroes.
I'll cry.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Mightiest Heroes.
What day?
Yeah.
Well.
Wait, I can tell you.
Check with Jackie first. I think.
I can tell you.
I said
well,
very sheepishly.
What? Do you not want me to?
Really sheepishly because I'm scared that I'm wrong.
Well, we started the last session at on can't speak. Sorry, CB call 22. But have we slept since then?
Hope so. No, wait, hold on. I thought we were further along than 22. I was almost certain.
No.
I'm wrong the other direction now? How is that possible?
No, because we already jumped. We already jumped a little bit.
Typical 22 is Adventure 252. Oh yeah, that was the same day.
What?
Yeah, that's when we
Yeah, but this is
appeared on the
254.
island.
Yeah, but 253 was still
We
on
teleported to the
the,
island.
Yeah,
on
we
that day.
teleported to the island, but we hadn't. It was all one day.
I know why I wrote what I wrote. I know why I wrote what I wrote. Sorry, yes, it is CB called the 22nd. Sorry. I understand what I did. I'm good. We're good.
Ew.
It's okay. We're all gonna be fine.
Wait. It's
So it's still the
Omnin.
same day.
It's Omnin and we are 10 days away from Rose's birthday.
Period.
I don't know if
Birthday.
we're gonna make it.
Okay. I know I'm not supposed to type when my mic's on because it picks up on the thing, but that's fine. All right. So, like it, people. Fun guys and warriors of the well. We're gonna. Oh, sorry, I'm not gonna get lost in the chat. We're gonna stay focused. Abby, it looks like okay. Hold on. One moment, listener. So we're not gonna give any other context for the conversation that's happening. But Abby messaged the song "Cottonwood" made me go cry in the bathroom at work, and then I responded, "That song makes me piss in the bathroom at work," and then Micah made a response, but then Abby responded, and she was responding to her previous serious comment, but it looks like she's responding to mine where it says, "I know, it's just so heartbreaking."
No, I was responding to yours.
Oh, you were responding to mine.
Wait,
Okay.
Micah said, "Bet you missed the toilet," which I thought was very funny.
All right. So we're just gonna get rolling. I'm gonna try not to use Midnight Wanderer just because it's a good song and it's so iconic of our campaign, but it's so hard to edit in the audio because it's so much louder than all the other tracks for some inexplicable reason. So we'll see if this is an appropriate song, and if not, I'll change it to something else. But
This is inappropriate.
Warriors of the Well
Very inappropriate.
and Fun Guys. It has been a very short amount of time since you all completed the ritual of seeding and connected the Deep Well to the Sapphire Desert. And did somebody just leave? Did I just kick Kenku? How did I kick Kenku?
Bye.
Okay, here we go. Is it back? The music's back. Excellent. Okay, that was unnecessary. It's been minutes since you all completed the ritual of seeding and reconnected the Deep Well to the Sapphire Desert, renewing the flow of deep magic into the world and whatever that might have for the future. Yourselves being touched by the Deep Well once again. Some of you transcending to in a way the highest power a mortal form can be a vessel for. And others of you transcending to great heights as well. To heights of magnificent ability and potential. Some of you died in the shock of power and were just raised to life in all of an instant. A number of you received visions and heard voices. And in the wonder of this isle, having been addressed by the keeper of the Forgotten Isle and of the Well, of Yana, and with Kalaklast in the wing and Senvan nearby, the party we'll say that you guys have slowly but surely regathered at the mount, or at not the mountain, but near the mouth of the caldera where the well is flowing. And being anywhere near it is just overwhelming. It snaps and thunders with power, and also it's the experience of being somewhere overwhelmingly beautiful, simultaneously paired with, and like the tranquility and appreciation that brings, simultaneously paired with being somewhere far too intense and powerful. And what's the party doing as you all regather? Boz is nearby, but recalcitrant. No, not recalcitrant. Taciturn. He's taciturn.
Big words.
Not recalcitrant. That is 100% the wrong word. He is very taciturn. He's quiet and still shocked. What's the party doing as they gather?
I mean, I think Gretta's probably just wherever we are, like laying in. Go ahead.
I was about to say, so importantly, and maybe you're already keying into this, some last context I need to be sure to give. We left off with Gretta receiving that vision from Ioun of Zhav'ian heading to the Bitterlands and attacking Karkrin, who is on his way to try to beat him to the Deep Well. And that is where we left your vision. And we left with you being overwhelmed by it as you returned to consciousness.
I'm sorry, how long has it been?
Minutes.
Minutes, okay. Well, I think she was crying on the floor. So I think she would just... She knows, I think, that this is important and that she needs to convey this to her teammates so that they can all... everyone can do what they need to do and like take action. But I think she's just so overwhelmed that she's like just gonna take a few minutes, and I say like maybe like 15 or like a while to just cry all her tears out, and then she'll probably just sit in like child's pose with her forehead on the sand. Maybe are we near the beach?
I think we were very much near the beach.
Like
So
right on the beach.
I was the last one with you.
Yeah, I think she'd just go over and kind of put her finger, like her palms, at like the very top of the ocean, or like at the very like when a wave comes in, her palms get wet, and just stretched out in front of her, and just taking deep breaths and trying to like summon the strength to like share this knowledge that she's been given, and just like express gratitude and just like a little minute of like prayer and gathering her strength before she goes and shares what she learned with the party.
Greta, you sit there on
I'm coming
on the
in.
pale glittering sands. Almost... they're not like sugar white, but they are incredibly light sands that are also dabbled with all those colors of the shattered gemstones all over them. And this is a good beach to put your hands in the water because it's a very steep beach. It leads to a reef and then impossibly drops off into the vacuous ocean. So instead of being that gentle incline where waves can wash far up by you in the gradient, it's a fairly sharp decline. So where you sit can be dry while your palms are wetted by the waves as they come in. And the cool breeze comes by in the opulent weather with the raging apocalyptic storm everywhere on the horizon in every direction as the sun shines openly above you. And you are just caught there in the metaxas between the sublime and the ruinous. And as you're just held in the tension between these impossibly different feelings, as you have been for so long now. So it's just an overwhelming experience in so many directions. And as you rest there, there's no powerful divine phenomena. You just... Something about the way the wind comes by feels a little bit like a whisper. And you just feel your symbol heavy on your chest. And you are reminded that you are the person Ioun chose to bear information, to bear witness, to bear truth.
Yeah. I think Gretta's been alive for a long time, and people have to learn how to like regulate themselves and manage their emotions and like process panic and stress. So I think she's, over her long lifetime, she's kind of learned how to like regulate her breathing, and she's learned, you know, to focus on the feelings in her hands and the way her body feels and just like her surroundings to kind of calm her down. And I think while she relies on these exercises that she's learned and that are familiar to her, there's like these things that normally work, they work like normal, but there's like an extra little bead of fortitude. Like she does what she normally, she practices her normal, you know, ways of processing things, but there's like a warmth that isn't always there. Like there's a warmth that's unfamiliar after all of these years of calming herself down. There's like an extra, it's a little easier than it normally is.
Rand'grim?
Rand'grim, I think, when she was in the fetal position, I think he would have tried to have gone over there and helped her up in some way, tried to help her to where she wanted to be. But then he would have respected that she needed to calm down. And I think he just kind of, when she put her hands in the waves, he put half his body in the waves and kind of just didn't sit, but just stood and just waited beside her, waiting for it to all pass.
Rand'grim, as you wade into the waves, Greta, you haven't known Rand'grim too long, but hot dang, have you been through it with him in the short time you've known. And as this pillar, this stalwart ally, just sits with you through it all. There's this really fascinating phenomena where, as Rand'grim first treads into the waves, the ocean water, which is idyllic temperature here next to this isle, and high in salt, very hard to freeze, begins freezing around his immediate entry as his boots enter the waves, and then as he puts more of his body in, his trident enters, where it's slung on his back, it begins to slightly boil the water from its radiant and fire energy. So there's this bizarre, like, the water around him first began to like just barely freeze at the surface, and then immediately started like hissing and bubbling next to him. But he's just quietly awaiting. Anybody hop in whenever.
I think Janus is, since Janus has no idea that any of that stuff happened, I think she's having a completely different experience, especially being like, in my brain, I had her kind of like more up above, so I'm like not really near the sand and the water and stuff like that.
Sure.
Since I was kind of controlling at the forefront of it.
Most people are at the top.
Yeah, so I think what she's gonna be going through is like feeling the immense rush of power and like magic that happened during the like combining, you know? And so I think it'll just be more like internal reflection. Obviously, I feel like maybe she'd be like talking to the maker, kind of just like thankful for like the power, but like also scared for what this means, basically.
Janus, as you wait at the top of the, I mean, mount is a strong word, but of the shallow mountain of the island, you move to a familiar refrain, trying to depend in the middle of all the overwhelming experiences you've been in. And where you are, interestingly, Yanazala comes nearby, Yana as we're calling her, and she, like, it's like when you see those videos of elephants where they're so very large, but they can move so very quietly. And so you still hear her because she is probably the largest singular organism you've ever witnessed. But and she can't be too close to you before it's just kind of uncomfortable because it's like a building is sitting down next to you, but a large building, a downtown building. But as she comes near and like sits near you, she just sits and her massive tail curls up next to her, crossing rock and infusing it with gemstone as it scrapes it. And she curls up kind of like a cat, and her immense wings fold together like the soft, not the grating, but the soft sound of metal sliding together. Where this immense platinum dragon lays down next to you, she just closes her eyes and kind of waits next to you, but very much with you. Kalaklost has not left Boz's side. And is still just kind of waiting with him. Not saying anything, just waiting nearby him. And, new NPCs, still getting everybody's names nailed down. And Senva, the Emerald Dragon, has glided down to the shore, which is very interesting because she is fully made of crystal. And though the flight of dragons defies physics and is always a little bit magical, there is great lift generated by their wings. It makes more sense. Her flight, she doesn't even need to beat her wings. There's just kind of this like warping force that comes down from her and propels her upward. And then her wings just kind of like shift as she flies. And she sometimes she beats her wings very slowly. And it seems less like she flies by propelling air downward at different forces. Less that she's generating lift and more that she flies by manipulating gravity. And she comes and lands on the beach nearby and is just kind of waiting. And all three of the dragons seem to be just in the wings, as if attending you all in this moment is what they're called to do.
Zhav'ian also, I believe he's the only person who's halfway up the mountain. And he definitely takes a moment to process that he died again for just a second. I think he will thank the Maker that for bringing him back again. And he'll probably wait a few minutes, expecting the people at the shore to walk up past them. But then if they don't come up, he'll probably start heading down to see if they're okay, and also see if anything's obvious at the ocean. I feel he could probably quite easily follow the path that the magic river took.
Oh, yeah, it's blazing down the side of the mountain. It's harder to miss. But in that way that the deep magic flows, where it's it is moving with immense power, but kind of slowly, flowing in slow motion, and waves of light arcing off of it in this sort of aurora pattern. And it's not long as you're walking before there is a not subtle, but not clumsy padding that comes up behind you. And you see that Ueg has kind of jogged his way down the mountain, just making sure no one was dead, and being there ready to recover anyone who might not have survived that experience necessarily. And before long, he sort of jogs his way down. Weewoo as well. And as she jogs up, Weewoo looks at you and she just goes, "You good?"
Yeah, I wasn't there for a second. And I pull her into a deep hug.
Okay, she hugs you tightly. And as you're having this very intimate and profound moment, she just whispers, "That was hot." And then she steps back and gives you a kind of weird forced high five. Or at least she holds her hands up.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it, but yeah, definitely half-heartedly.
What's your AC again, Zhav'ian?
17.
Okay, yeah. As you go to high five her, she punches you in the arm kind of hard. She goes, okay. Still faster. And then she slaps your butt and goes back to walking down, but doesn't leave your side, doing her very kind of aloof, comically above it all, but also still very much with you and attending and in the moment. You guys, listener,
I don't think he tells her that he died.
She just laughed so hard her headphones fell off.
I don't think he tells her that he died for a second because, Weewoo died for a few minutes just a few days ago, and that wasn't fun.
Yeah, he's it takes one to know one. I'm not going to say anything. Eweg walks up and just puts a big clawed hand on your shoulder and goes, "You all right there, big guy?"
Yeah, I'll be okay. Thank you. And I wrap an arm around him too. Not at the same time as Woo. Yeah.
Yeah. He hugs you back and gives you a look and goes, "Well, if we haven't been in it together, we're in it now. I'm not gonna touch your butt, but I'll see you at the beach."
Thank you. And Remu's still like conscious, like self-consciously, like says his own butt, like there's nothing there. It's like I'll just wipe up my pants off.
Okay, all right. Is there anything anyone else is doing? Also, Durngle, the absolute champion of champions. If you wouldn't mind putting your mic back up in between, just because we get the fan, or turning the fan off, whatever's easier.
I think Ro would have, before she went down the mountain, she would have stayed. What is like the inside of the well look now? Because she was like right on the edge, and once she like, I guess, lowered down from floating,
Yes.
is it still like flowing out of it, or is
Yes,
it's not
so it
empty
has
now?
not receded, as
Okay.
if its volume has exchanged and lost what it has.
Okay.
It has increased, so it's only rising further.
That's what I was
But
gonna
it doesn't
ask,
look like
is
it's
it
gonna,
right
like,
on the edge? Like,
the X no, and you get the feeling that it being that close would be kind of lethal. But it has raised higher, and it's just having
Okay.
these massive upwells are just the part that's moving through that cleft channel now, and moving down the side of the mountain.
I think for a few minutes, like once it ended, she would have, when she like came back down, I think she would have still been plucking at her lute a little bit and kind of playing a bit of that old song. And then I think she would just think of the maker, and she would also think of Saloon, and she would do the 7 stars. And I think after 5 or 10 minutes or so, that's when she would start making her way down the mountain, because just to make sure that everyone else made it and is okay.
It was
Ro,
Janus.
I would
She would go down eventually too. Just as a heads up.
Excellent. We'll say that it's about
This time.
at some point, Yana like takes off just with this immense lift, and she waits till you guys get a distance away from her, because she once she lifts her wings and drives them with her, again, I'd like to reiterate here, 180 to 200 foot wingspan, maybe more. No, probably more like 200, 220. It's immense. As it drives downward, it's this incredible of wind that like shakes and bends the trees. So she waited till you guys got away, because it would have knocked you over. And she begins soaring toward the beach, taking these long looping arcs, because she could obviously get there much more quickly. And as you guys are walking down the mountain, you pass near Kalakhlast, who's waiting with Tello, and who also looks like he's, gone through it, been passed by the well. And Boz is there as well. And Tello looks like he has been recovering of sorts as well, but he appears to be... There's a real tension in that he too looks overwhelmed, and more on the positive side, but it looks like he's like kind of containing the things he's feeling, because he's just trying to be present with Boz, who himself doesn't particularly look like he's associating with what's happening.
I think as I walked down, and like, because you said they're like halfway down,
Yeah.
or like they're
With color
I think I would. I don't think I would say much. I would just, if they let me, I would just like grab each of their hands and like hold on to their arm for a moment, just to like not in like a full hug, but just like almost like making sure that they're real, like that they're actually there. Like, I need to touch them to know that they're with me. And I would just reach out and hold them for a second, and then keep on going down.
Boz looks at you as you do, but doesn't have a whole lot of other response. But Tello nods, and just a confident nod. And he goes, we'll be done as well. And Kalaklas lifts with this tremendous shifting, and he begins patting down behind you all. And Boz and Tello eventually are following. And the group is slowly but surely converging at the shore.
I think if I saw Gretta, like in the sand at this point still, I think I would rush to her. I think Ro would be concerned. Unless, I guess she could tell by Gretta that she's okay, but like, I know it's been a while now that she's been down there, but I think by the time she got there, she would rush to Gretta and just try to be by her side if she looked shaken.
I get up. She's a lot calmer now, but her eyes are like puffy, and her face, she like sees you coming and she looks up, and she like takes a minute to wipe all of the snot and like tears off of her face on her sleeves, and then she kind of like looks at you and holds her sleeves out like, can you
I think Ro would just nod and like quietly whistle and press the digitated away.
She kind of like sniffles, and I think she'd give you a hug and like just say like, you did great, you did so good, that was perfect.
I think Ro would embrace her back, and I think she would hold on tighter to Gretta than you've ever felt.
Yeah.
Ro she's never been one that really holds on tight with hugging, and I think she would hold you there for a while, and then I think she would eventually step back and look at you and say, Are you okay? Why are you down here? What happened?
I'm okay. Everything went great. I had another vision, and I think Zhav'ian is fighting Karkrin now.
Like right now? Like,
DM, can I? Did I get the sense that it was happening right now, or is this imminent?
The sheer unease in your heart makes you feel like it is current.
It's now. Okay.
Ueg froze his brow and says, "Not that we were under the impression we had a lot, but that doesn't leave us with a great deal of time."
No.
Where? Yes.
DM, did I see where?
I mean, you were very much at that place that you know he was
Okay.
headed. You saw that he was headed to that land of frost on his way to that mountain in the distance.
Is he fighting Karkrin on the way there?
So, it's been weeks. If you recall, Karkrin was emerging from the ice, reaching the Bitterlands, and he was clearly going to follow that mountain path all the way to where he knew the Deep Well. It was like his vibe was like, I'll get there and become powerful and fight off Zhav'ian.
Okay.
And that is where Zhav'ian attacked him.
So Karkrin was on his way there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Had just reached the Bitterlands, which are immense.
Okay.
Is Karkrin and Zach? It's also because I forgot that I'm asking this. Is Ro asked Greta, is Karkrin alive, you think? Or do you think he... Did you see if, or did he lose, or?
Correct me if I'm wrong, GM. I don't. He didn't.
Okay, so as a summary, you watched
let's do a
Karkrin
summary.
emerge
I'm
from
so
the
sorry.
ice. It's okay. It's all right. Instead of asking 15 more questions, you watched Karkrin emerge from the ice, and it's just a whole lot of time spent on the sheer stunning scale and size of him. And he began pulling himself out and heading toward the mountain, but he couldn't hardly get almost anywhere on his pathway before the horrible form fell out of the sky and just plunged down on him. And there was like a couple moments of attack before some sort of power was utilized and summoned on Karkrin, and then the vision cut out. So that is what you know, but sure, there's plenty that could be inferred with that. Also, we will say, for the sake of setting the scene, that everyone has arrived by this point. The dragons are giving you all some space with their excellent senses. They can be 30, 40 feet away with their immense size. They're still hearing you all clearly, but the entire party has converged for when anyone wants to hop into roleplay and conversation. Everyone's there.
Okay. So I say, I think, I mean, I can't, I'd have to do more spells to know for sure, but I think he's probably dead by now. And Zhav'ian is there. Zhav'ian he's in the Bitterlands. He's at the deep well. Or he's nearby.
How much, like you said, and she's like looking at everybody at this point. She's like, how much time does that give us?
I think we should go. I mean, like, I think we should get there as soon as we can. It sounds like Zhav'ian is there, or he's within hours of being there. If he's not,
we've
there
been
right
there.
now.
Janus could definitely teleport us there.
Okay.
And I look to Wee Woo and just like, I don't know, like I don't even know how to comfort her, but I just like kind of like go to like just stand and lean against her because like this sucks.
Her adamantine armor of protective humor and deflecting and just the humor with which she coats herself is just not up. She's almost not even talking. She's just watching the waves, listening, but dissociating a little bit. And you stand nearby, you hold her hand, Zhav'ian, and as you do, she looks, I mean, not like lost, not vacant, but trying to dissociate. But as you hold her hand and hers absentmindedly takes yours, it hurts how hard she squeezed your hand with her considerable strength. And there is plenty of tension and fear just beneath the surface there.
We have to go home we have to tell the others. We have to get more potions. We have to rest to be able to get there. And she's just she's just kind of like mumbling because she doesn't, she's just rattling off all of these things because it's like, obviously, like, when can you ever be ready for something like this? But like, she's trying to fill the dead space of silence with the answers that she knows are coming.
I think we have to go there
but
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think maybe the best bet is
we don't know how fast Zhav'ian can move. It is most likely extremely fast.
I don't think speed is going to affect this, but DM, we know roughly the difference between the time zones of here or maybe not here, but like, let's just say.
Well, I mean, yeah, you have no idea where you are now, but I mean, you are aware that the Bitterlands are at a very different place in the world. So you'd have a bit of a difference in time, but that difference in time is not going to work in your favor. If you're in the Sapphire Desert right now, you'd be further behind. And because it's essentially kind of like the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, but if we went over to, like, maybe we should go somewhere.
It took you guys about 2 weeks. No, because you guys were teleporting the entire time. It took you roughly a week to like teleport, hop, walk your way to the central mountain in the Bitterlands, to that Xenal Peak, and but you know that he can fly fast.
Well, now we've been there.
So you get the feeling that it'll take him about a day. Now you
Yeah.
could just boop there. If you want, you can make a strategies check for me, if you'd like.
Okay.
I think Rand'grim would try to help with the strategies check, because I am proficient in strategies.
Okay.
So
I'm also
Daniel,
proficient.
how
give
could you
the help action?
lend me some? Janus can absolutely be provided it. Lend me. And actually, I mean, you guys are in the process of discussing this right now. If Rand'grim would like to hop in and kind of take over the check, I don't think that's outside of the realm and roleplay, and someone could assist him, because I know that's a strong check for you, Daniel. So if you want to facilitate that in roleplay somehow, that he's weighing in with opinion, you can have that check.
Janice also has pretty good strategy too.
Yeah, I figured Janus, the one who's an intelligence cast. Oh, well, she's not an intelligence cast.
Well, she's a charisma caster.
But yeah, I mean, I think Rand'grim, in the sense of a captain knowing the basics of things, hearing a row murmuring about things that fill the space, and everyone being like, "What are we gonna do?" I think he just pipes in and he's like, "But I know we need rest, so we can't do it
Yeah.
today. We can
If we
boot at
were
any
to-
time." And so, like, he just goes over like just normal facts and just slowly looks at everyone, and he's just like, "So it sounds like we have one day to rest before the apocalypse."
I wonder
Janice,
if our
you-
best bet is to go to Zedge, maybe to find some supplies, since they're technically, I mean, they love us. They would help us if they could. I wonder if we
They do.
stay there, we get some rest, and then we go in the morning.
I think we're at the point where it doesn't matter. Any city would help us with money. It's the apocalypse is happening and the empire's done.
I don't,
But
but I
We
know
also,
that I
we
know
also
that
need to. We also need to think of what places wouldn't be completely looted.
in
Yeah,
the midst of
we
you all
talk-
having discussions,
we also
if either Rand'grim or Janus would like to make that check with advantage, you go ahead and can.
we also, I mean, Shpaguba and Bellaandra are working on healing potions.
Mm-hmm.
If we wanted to grab those and any supplies there,
Guess we might as well get the supplies we know
Yeah.
we're certain of.
Okay. I got a 22.
We couldn't teleport here. Can we teleport away from? And she gestures to the island, like knowingly.
I feel like if we have a destination that we know of, I can.
Yeah, I mean, I could get us back to back to Parsage, to do that, to get our potions and all, and put our affairs in order back there. And then you could hop us to a different place, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's as you all are communicating and planning, and you know, like, we're gonna have this conversation the amount of time we have it. We can assume in roleplay that the group is talking for a while. You know what? I'll split this between Rand'grim and Janus, because I think there's aspects of this that would occur to both of you, and I think that fits well with the flavor of the scene. So, Janus, what occurs to you is that when Zhav'ian gets to that mountain, I mean, you guys literally fell through the mountain, through that passage, that sort of semi-physical, semi-magical portal, into that buried city below where the deep well was housed, and it is still inside that cage. So it's going to take Zhav'ian however long it takes him to fly there, and then he's going to need to get through the mountain and then through the cage. But once he gets to that well, it was all just good intentions, and that's clear as day to you. So you are aware that the party can have endless ideas and brilliant plans, but time is a luxury you are rapidly losing. There is no greater need for expediency than this. And that is clear to you, Janus, from your consideration of the function of the deep well. That if the God Killer is currently murdering a different god in the world right now. He's at that level of strength, and he's about to access the greatest well of power in this world. Reaching him after the fact would be a formality. And Rand'grim, the thing which occurs clearly to you is that because you've spent quite a bit of time with the Warriors of the Well now, so it's not just, I mean, your ample experience as a naval captain, and also, I mean, we talk about your strategy. The reason you have expertise in strategy was not only were you a naval captain with the Kefka Empire unwillingly conscripted, you were also a member of your own military in Yazlan resisting them for the better part of a decade. So you have seen plenty of what it means to make difficult decisions under pressure. And one of the things that occurs to you is that there is, I mean, it is difficult, and these are hard choices to make, but there is a need for the realistic prioritization of needs. So the part of that 22 that's dawning on you is that if there is anything that is not essential, then it shouldn't happen, is what's clear to you. That, like, picking up meager resources, and again, this isn't necessarily striking down the plans of your allies, but just what's dawning on you is that, like, you know, quote unquote metaphorically, like, the Kefkin, Lashla and the Kefkin military are at the gates, and being like, hey, do we have backup shields? And how are our ration provisions going? Is just really not the need right now. The only questions that matter are, like, what's our plan of defense? And has everyone gathered their materials? Because the enemy's at the door. The wolves are at the gate. And so it's just no longer a question of do we have shopping would probably be a misuse of time. There is only the time it takes to fully recover yourselves for battle and the time it takes to get there. And that is what is clear as day to you, Rand'grim. And you guys can relay this to your allies if you like.
As uncomfortable as it is, we could technically sleep there. And for sure be ready for the arrival. We would just want to be in one of the buildings.
Another thing, this might be, I just want to throw it out there just in case, but he's currently fighting another god right now. Wouldn't he be, would he maybe be vulnerable right now? Or would he maybe be, I don't know. I'm just wondering
maybe
if
he'll be, well, can we be certain we'll be safe from Cochrane?
that's a good question. It's just, it'd be great to catch him when he's already busy with something.
The whole time you guys are talking, Senva, the Emerald Dragon, who's that Xenal priest of Ioun, she has landed herself nearby, not on the beach. She's just hovering above the water. And she has herself in this sort of seated position, and she has made a magic circle out of water. She's lifted up out of the water and suspended in place beneath her. And it appears she's actively communing with Saloon. And the parts of her head have, like, come apart again and are rotating around her. And it just seems like she's in a sort of communion right now, also checking on things and actively being a part of the strategy. So she may have things to communicate to you soon, but that's something you're aware of and witnessing in your space nearby.
That is so cool. So I guess maybe that's not it's best to it'd be great if we could use his enemies against him.
I mean, I think he would be vulnerable, but we'd also be vulnerable. So I don't think it would still be the same fight, maybe.
Well, yeah.
I have a question. Is there any way we could try to get Cochrane on, like, our side in this? I don't know.
I don't think we have time for that now. I mean,
either he's actively fighting, he won't listen.
Either he's dead or...
Yeah. Cochrane also doesn't like us already.
Fighting somebody. Yeah, we're not exactly his friends. He's not much of a team player, and he's actively fighting someone who's 0 and however many against immortal beings. So
Yeah.
it's
That's
really
true.
more a question of, is he going to be alive soon?
But if we are able to attack Zhav'ian soon after, we may
might-
be able to at least
Leverage.
get in a weakened state.
Yeah, he might still be tired.
But will there be enough time for us to sleep in the meantime as well?
Yeah.
As you all have been strategizing and talking, Senva has been communing. And at some point, the water falls down from around her, and the many rotating pieces of her horns and head reconverge, and that like third eye closes over the crystals that reform into her head, and she lands by some stat blocks are immune to some conditions, but she lands on the beach nearby, and she looks up at you all, that like incredible glittering light in her irisless crystal eyes, and I don't totally remember her voice, so I'm just gonna vibe it out. But she says, actually, she doesn't address you all immediately. First, she actually directs her attention toward the keeper, to Janus Angalada, and she says, Keeper, he is not alone. He has brought them all with him.
Them all?
And Yana just kind of like opens her eyes for the first time in a while, and nods. And her huge form with her voice turns and says, I am told that you all were there for the acolytes.
Yes.
He has been to many realms and killed many.
So
You
you've
all
made more?
will need to be ferried. You cannot win this alone. And as we said, you all will not be in it alone. We will slaughter his forces.
Oh.
You all will face him.
Are you kidding me?
Kalaklas turns his head and goes, No,
No.
we're not. And just looks at you flatly and blatantly.
He's used to Edmund Kai. He's not phased by that.
Ueg, at the talk of others like the acolytes, Ueg just kind of tightens his hands around his staff and just kind of widens his eyes and stares at the sand. And Tello goes, That's cool. What do you you and me and everybody else here understand what you mean, but just for Greg, what do you mean by that? And
You're not too far behind? Are you fast enough?
Kalaklas chimes in. He says, We've been kept here on this isle for you all, more than for the ritual of seeding. We're here to face his army. Will you all face him?
Wow.
And Teller goes, Army, cool. That's good.
I think Greta just, is so overwhelmed by this. She just, puts her head in her hand. She just puts her, digs her palms into her eyes and just, it's just mind-boggling. But I think she'll look at Kalaklas and say, she's just stuttering. This is insane.
He just nods and he goes, It is very hard to comprehend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I think that's what I meant to say.
We will all live and die for this world. Yana chimes back in, and she says, "This is just fitting. It's fitting that I have to mess this up." Yana chimes back in, and she says, "You all have spoken much of going places, of making plans. We are open to your ideas and strategies, but you will need to fly with all of us.
Wow.
You may sleep on the wing. If you have anyone to contact or any preparations to make, this would be the time."
Do we need to... Ro kind of stutters because she feels... I can't figure out the words right now in my head. But she side looks to Boz. And she looks back, kind of not talking to any of the dragons, but just kind of talking to, I think, like Gretta or Craig, because that's who she feels most comfortable like looking at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, I think there are some of us that can no longer fight. I think, could we take him?
She nods.
Could we take him home on the way? To Parsage, or...
Senva responds, cuts into your
others.
question, and she says, "We mean no offense to your friend, but there is no time.
Mhm.
I have been to the Lost Lands.
Oh, I meant Parsage.
If he should
by
be
the way.
teleported there." Sure. She's
Okay.
she's responding,
Okay.
and she says, "I've been to the Lost Lands. If he is to be teleported there." And Boz pipes in, and he just goes, I don't know who's left there. I might as well just stay here."
Mm.
And Tello kind of furrows his brow and goes, "No, come on. Whether with Spaguba or your family, you should be somewhere for all of
Yeah.
this."
They need you as much as you need them.
And Boz just kind of like shakes his head.
Well, if you have... Oh, can we teleport back here? After we've been here? Because I'd like to say, teleport them home, grab the potions, Smooguber if they're going to fight, or Esmund Kai, and then come back here, because the flight has to come from here.
Yeah. Is there a way? She looks to Caliclass and she says, if Janus or I teleported away from here, would there be a way for us to know how to get back?
Mm.
You would be greatly challenged to return.
Okay.
I mean, not to be grim, but how long do we think that the fight is going to take? It might be a day or two.
Senva responds and says,
They could survive here a few days.
Senva responds and says, "No one knows at this time for certain, but how long do your battles typically take?"
Minutes.
Yeah.
She just nods grimly.
In real time with a dream time.
So I my only worry is I wouldn't want to leave anyone here without a way to get back. And if we don't make it, then
If we wait. Can I do a is it navigation check? Is well, no, because I don't know where we are. Because I was gonna say, could I teleport them to Parsage and they pick me up?
What?
Like, could I teleport?
Teleport somewhere on the path.
Let's say to Parsage, and would Parsage can I do a check to see would Parsage be on the way?
Yes.
I don't
For
think
the
it would.
dragons to
You are
swoop down, grab me, and
You are a skilled navigator.
We're the Pacific Ocean.
You are very aware that the Bitterlands are at the top of the world.
yeah.
And Parsage is kind of over here in the northeast. And though you don't know where this isle is, you've been told it's in the Sapphire Desert, which is over here in the far west.
Fantastic.
Mhm.
So if you wanted to burn a day and a half of time, they could swoop by, but...
Okay.
Well, Janus is able to teleport to our final destination. If someone
I just don't want
has
to waste a
teleport.
spell slot.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, it is very high level.
Tello weighs in and he goes, this might not be the best time to break up the group.
Yeah. I think we should tell someone who we're leaving here. Just I know that this place is hard to find, but just so that someone knows where they are and maybe knows some details about it.
For the skilled casters, you all are aware that you can send someone with teleport.
Yeah.
Oh. So we just do that and then we sleep and then there's...
I'm so silly.
Wait, hold on. Am I right about that? Let me check.
I don't think
I
you're
don't think
right.
yeah, like circle we could.
I have teleportation circle. I do.
Teleportation.
I could do it.
But do we have a circle? Do you have the supplies?
I just draw one.
Okay.
We just draw it on the ground.
But
yeah.
Oh, and then we can just send them anywhere?
Yeah. Send whatever's in the circle there.
Let me call I'll call Thespis and tell him
it can only be in locations that I know.
No, it's it could be our boat, Home Cove, Choskinen.
Opalescent Tone.
Wait, there has to be another circle there?
It has to
I
be
have
what
to
she
know
knows.
the circle.
Bro,
We have a laundress tower.
You have a sketch of a lot of. You have sketches of a lot of different teleportation circles.
I have.
You could send it to. You could send them to Ilek.
I could.
Yeah, I could copy
let
your
me-
teleportation circle.
Could I? Let me. I haven't checked to see if he's. Okay, let me call him and see if he.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Survived. No,
Oh.
I need to do this anyway. Yeah, and she gets the stone from. I almost said Micah from Greg. And I think of Valek and I say a quiet prayer to the Maker and Saloon before I connect. Or not.
Ro, as you reach out with the stone, you feel a sensation that is not unfamiliar to you in these last 48 hours of feeling that mental connection. And you are aware that you can feel his surviving presence.
Oh, you are a mean person.
That was devious.
I hated that whole thing.
It was so devious.
I didn't like that one bit.
You feel the connection made with the ancient copper dragon made your ally?
I hated that. I say, Valek, you're alive.
Roina. This was a call I was not considering. You are right.
Yeah, we're well, I mean, all things considering, we're all
These are
alive.
dark times.
Yes. We don't have much time, but first, I'm so glad you're alive, and
Me too, though I sense perhaps not for much longer.
yeah. Well, if we can help it, I
am
was
not
wondering.
surprised that you all are at the center of this.
Yeah.
There's an excellent bard at the middle of every great story.
I'll try to remember that. We have someone with us that cannot continue on that story with us.
Understood.
I was wondering if we could, because time is of the essence and we need to get there quickly. We were wondering if we could teleport someone to your teleportation circle. As you remember, I had it memorized. And
I would
written
not
down.
lie to you. I am less than pleased that you are taking more than a full year and a half to answer my invitation to return to my abode. But with pleasure, I will receive your friend. They must like wine and conversation, though.
I don't know about the conversation part right now, but if you give him enough wine, maybe. He's like me. He's plant-like.
Is it your boss, fellow?
Yes. He wasn't with us, I don't believe, the first time we were with you, but was he?
I've remembered you speaking of him.
Okay. Yeah. He's wonderful. Please just take care of him, and I promise you, if we make it through this.
Do I guess correctly that you all are headed to a great conflict for the fate of all of our lives?
Yeah, that's
it seems about
pretty
right.
much it.
I don't know if you remember this. We spent a brief time together, and I said many things, so this might have slipped your mind. But I am an incredibly large and powerful copper dragon, and also the greatest bard to ever live. If you all
that is true.
If you all are going to fight some malignant evil, I see no reason why I should not go with you. This is my world too. I would also like to die for it.
Ro almost drops the stone.
It slips out of your hand and you have to catch it and toss it.
Wow. I never would have burdened you with asking that, but yeah.
Girdly Pop, it is the end of the world. What do you mean? That makes no sense.
We're heading to the Bitterlands, and
I hear it's lovely this time of year.
Yeah, always, I guess. And that the Hate King while we speak, he's fighting another god nearby the Bitterlands. Yeah.
The what?
The Hate King.
He's had another god?
Yeah, it's Karkarin. It's a long story.
Well, you could be honest with me if this was a drunk dial. I will not judge.
No, I honestly wish it was. As bards, we tell a lot of stories, but this one, unfortunately, is true.
Well, I don't know what these words mean, but I'll go where you go.
Okay, we're going to the Bitterlands, and we'll send Boz to take care of your home. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
He's not prone to thievery, is he?
No, not at all.
Because if we all survive, I don't want anything missing from my home.
No, and if we all survive, Valek, I've heard that as you are the greatest bard in the world, you throw an amazing party. And if we survive this week, I would love to celebrate my birthday in a week's time with you.
That sounds like a planned birthday bash at my incredible lair. Oh,
yes.
It's going to be so much fun.
Okay. I need to let you go. I think more calls need to be made, but the Bitterlands.
Should I start flying now? Or...
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
We have a couple of dragons, she says, like kind of under her breath, that are flying us there. We're currently on an island that I mean, obviously not as capable as you, but we are. She says it's
in a
quietly
green bottle.
as she
You're telling
can.
me that you've been seeing other dragons on the side?
It was
Am I
so
not
sudden.
your main dragon?
It was
I
so
am
sudden.
hurt.
You are
I
the
am
only one
appalled.
that lies in my heart.
I don't know what this Hate King has done, but you have done the greater betrayal.
I'll make it up to you if we get through this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Always. Everything you always do. I will see you
I am amazing.
soon.
Give me a call when it is time to take the wing.
Okay. Will do.
I'll wait for your friend to arrive. I will have fresh wine.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. And she disconnects.
Excellent.
And she immediately spills everything to everyone. Like as fast coming out of her mouth as her fingers can pluck her loot.
What? Okay,
She
excellent.
can
The
pluck
information
really
is
fast.
Got you. I'm with you. Sorry. The information is relayed. I got confused in that sentence. Sorry.
Sounds like.
Oh, you don't like being confused and upset about the words your friend says to you about a character you love?
What?
Hello?
So silly, Jackie.
What's happening? Anyway, just
I
someone do
don't
something
know.
in role play. or-
There's a lot of
I
feelings.
told them
Jack.
everything.
I'm emotional.
Is your girl.
What?
We can't say anything to Zach that's not amazing, compliment, and happy because he plays your girl.
Oh,
That's true. That's true.
Micah,
Yeah, you
rest
have a really
assured,
good
you
face
can throw
today.
whatever you want at me because he'll try to kill you no matter what. So
I
rest
was
assured
feeling
there will be no
okay
bias
until
there.
Zach said, "Hey, you're gonna need 4 dragons," and then I got a little nervous.
Speaking of the 4 dragons, can we run through the colors of them really quick so I can write them down?
Yeah.
Yes, you currently have an ancient copper dragon pledged to help you.
Copper?
An ancient amethyst
Malek.
dragon.
Is copper.
Wait, an
Or excuse me,
ancient amethyst?
ancient emerald. Emerald. They were messaging about an amethyst dragon.
Which is which one?
earlier.
Can you?
That's Senva, SEN''VVAH. Kalaklast is an ancient blue dragon, and then Yanazalagalada is well, you don't really have reference for her,
Yeah.
but she is technically a platinum great worm. So she is a
Sparkly.
metallic great worm from Lisbon's Treasury of Dragons.
Wait, so
Is she
Kalakas
ancient?
is the
Who's this
ancient blue
copper
dragon?
guy? What's his name?
Valek. He's a bard. Oh, Ro answers it. She goes, he's a bard that once fought, I believe he fought Shista at one time. He went on a date with my mother once, and he's a better bard than, or better caster or anything than I've ever known besides, well, you guys standing in front of me.
Wait, so he's not a dragon?
He's a dragon, but a bard.
Okay. Your mom
He's
dated
an
a dragon,
ancient
got it.
copper dragon that is also a bard, and he's a master of all things illusions and stuff, right, Zach? Did I
Yes.
remember correctly? Yeah. Of he's a master of illusions and who was he with? What were the people he fought with? He fought with the Manibus, right?
The Majestic Company.
Oh, the Majestic Company. She says that. She says he fought with the Majestic Company and knew some of the Manibus, I believe.
A group of heroes from like 400 years ago.
That's cool.
Okay, so
Greta is like pacing her. She's like looking at the three dragons in front of her, and she's like, "There's another dragon." She's like absolutely like, she's like having a lot of trouble with like the basic math of like, okay, there's 3 there, but there's one
There's a
more.
4th one.
Do we try to ask for a 5th one?
Do we know any others? I don't know any.
We know the amethyst dragon, but we don't know if he would be chill.
You do know she's on a different plane of existence.
Yeah.
it might take a while to track her down. Don't know if she'll fit through the cube. But we have a cubic gate that can take us to 5 other specific realms.
Wow.
This dragon resides in the Beastlands, and I don't think it wants to come back.
Probably not.
Very cool dragon, though, in the scheme of dragons. And then I turn to the Yana Kalaska Salada.
Yana, we can all call her Yana. It's Yana Zanagalada, but we can all call her Yana.
Yana Zana Kadadalada.
No,
and
Yana
I say,
Zanagalada, but it's fine.
Excuse me. So there's Zorgrim, and we know some other Obsidian new generals. Is it the best strategy for us mortals to fight the dragon, while y'all fight the. Well, you. I would never say y'all. Fight the.
Yeehaw!
Fight them. Fight the army rather than dragons fighting the dragon.
The immense
Though I'm not
gleaming
familiar
dragon
with that.
responds, and she says, "It might seem a strange choice." And she smiles a bit, and she says, "If the Maker has chosen you all, I trust it. But also, there will be other dragons. It is not only the walking mortals Zhav'ian has turned. I think you all want us protecting your approach."
Okay.
And
Thank you.
Zhav'ian, Yor, and Janus, and Ueg's minds are all harking back to the dragons made out of obsidian you have encountered in the past.
Last time we rode a dragon.
Is everyone?
What's an
She
obsidian
looks
one?
at Ro looks at Zhav'ian and goes, "Is everyone that we're going to be fighting gonna be like your sister and why am I going blank? Shista?" She doesn't go blank. I do.
I can. I believe the role he needed for them is done.
But I mean, like, is their power gonna be the same? You think?
I think it would be best to go over the.
Powers. It's lightning, fire, necrotic.
Cool.
I think it would be
Interesting.
smart if we went over how it was like when we were last fighting, like in Unsin, or not in Unsin, but just the area and what that kind of looked like, because everything will be obsidian. Like she said, it's lightning,
Well,
fire.
they've been to Shista's place. They don't probably need a location explanation.
Tello goes,
No,
Tello
just
chimes in and he goes,
information.
"No, I would love to know everything about the experiences you've had with death. If there's something we could know going into this, that sounds like a
Yeah.
plan. I'm into that. If you guys wanted to say things about fighting the Acophytes, whatever the band name she said earlier was, the guys,
I think
Acolytes.
Acolytes.
that makes more sense.
More of a religious term. I don't believe there's saving for the obsidian creatures, but
Yeah.
I cannot be certain.
I mean, I wasn't going in thinking that we were gonna. I mean,
Okay.
as awful as that sounds, I wasn't planning on us needing to save souls
Yeah.
of the
There's-
ones that were fighting.
There's no blankets for them.
But the main thing is you can't use fire on them. I
So
don't
they're-
believe there was a specific weakness to
No
the
fire damage?
No.
They will not be damaged by fire.
Okay.
Are they? What
That's
about
good to know.
radiant? Are they?
Radiant is
fine.
an excellent choice.
I mean, that
Yeah,
seemed to hurt Shista a lot.
Yeah.
If you have a high powered spell or anything that does use fire, I can change it, but I just would have to be. I would just have to know before you
You
did it.
can't meta magic someone else's spell.
Mm-hmm. One of my new spells.
Oh, okay, cool.
Holy crap, that's true, you could! I just realized what you're talking
I think
about.
Ro's jaw drops to the ground.
Yeah.
Zhav'ian specifically will switch out his dragon scale loadout.
That's what I was about to say for Wormword.
Yeah. Switches it out to be the ice one, the acid one, and the poison one.
Yana chimes in, and she says, actually, we can take care of that for you all.
Wait, what?
Holy crap on a cracker.
They're gonna
Yeah,
give
'cause
us
I have-
scales.
I have a red dragon scale and a blue dragon scale,
Oh.
which are both
Whoa.
not good,
We
right?
have a buffet of dragons.
Is
Yana
lightning bad?
continues, and she
Doesn't
says,
work on them.
Wait, you learned this spell too?
Yeah.
I will give you. Do you want green or black?
Rand'grim actually had given me a couple of the scales that he had left. For when we fought Shista.
I will give you at least one that will be effective. But
okay,
I get ice.
Okay.
Because that's the best one. But do you want acid? Do you want acid line or poison cone? The black or the green?
I would. Okay. Should I do a strategy check? I mean, I would choose.
No way poison's gonna be as good as acid.
That's what I was gonna say, because Ro would choose acid because she's thinking of Valek and she knows that copper dragons, and she's
as you all are discussing.
She's thinking of
Yana
polymorph and everything
again,
else.
And she says, "You misunderstand. I am the keeper of the deep well. All Arcana
You would want her scale.
is mine.
Oh.
I can bless you all before the battle to alter the form of your spells."
Oh. Holy moly.
Crazy.
Your fire can become first flame.
Whoa.
And he will not be able to resist its potency.
Whoa. Oh. That is extremely
for all of us.
helpful.
She
Thank
said that
you.
to both of us, or just okay.
To everyone?
I was like, who's she looking at?
She just nods solemnly.
Wow.
Then red dragon scale back in.
Wait,
So what she's communicating to you all is that she will be able to bless you all. This is something I have planned. She will be able to bless you all so that you all can choose one damage type you'd like to not be off of the table, and she can transmute it to be something that he will not be able to resist. Now you need to pick. So you need to pick, do you want that to be necrotic, lightning, fire? But she can solve one of those for you.
So, but we already know that radiant is already effective, right?
Or per.
Wait.
Radiant's
so
great.
Okay.
11...
Radiant is fine.
Hold on, real quick.
Will that be per person? Like, do we all have to say fire, or can it be per person?
Well,
Do
we
you
are.
have
We
my
already
misunderstanding?
know. We already know that radiant damage works well against them.
No. We have
No, I
to
was
choose
telling-
which type.
I know. I was telling Micah that from her.
Micah,
Radiant's
great. Cast radiant all day. Are we choosing, Zach, which type ours is changing to, or which type, or we're going to say all of us can cast lightning, no problem.
Warriors of the Well. But let's do this. I'm going to answer your question, but let's also make an associated check. Not that I'm trying to prompt you to make checks right now. But the thing Yana is communicating is that you guys can pick a damage type all of you want to be able to deal that you're worried he would be able to resist or be immune to. And
like
she
fire.
can change it. She can change that one type you guys pick so that it becomes essentially first flame damage. So that he
Let's
cannot
just pick
resist it.
fire.
And if any one of the Warriors of the Well who've had just so much experience with obsidian creatures wants to make a strategy check for me, you can.
Yes, I will. Or actually, Daniel, do you want to? Okay.
You got it.
Okay. I'll make the
I'm
strategy.
helping.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, this is internal.
Okay, 16 plus 9. What is that? 6, 20,
25.
25.
Awesome. It was DC 10. You all have fought a lot of obsidian creatures, and you are very well aware that they tend to not be particularly affected by necrotic, fire, and lightning. You are also aware that they have not been particularly. You have, and yet the party seemed to be a little confused about which damage types were off limits. So I just thought I'd make that real explicitly clear for everyone.
I
Absolutely
appreciate
no
it.
shame. No shame. I just thought I'd say that out loud for everybody. There's a lot going on. It's a lot. You're also very aware that the obsidian creatures are not alive in the classic sense and have not been particularly affected by poison, as Daniel pointed out. So if there was a god of all of them, those 3 damage types and then poison would probably not be particularly effective against him. At
I
least
say
that is
we should
an
probably do
assumption
fire.
you can extrapolate from all the copious experience you have had fighting his many, many minions.
Like Andrea asked, so does that mean we all need to pick one, or do we each pick one?
I think we all pick
A
one.
damage.
Everyone picks one. She cannot transmit a different one for
Okay.
all of you. She can transmit one for all of you.
Yeah. I mean, fire. This is not Ro because she doesn't understand dice, but but I mean, fire 20d6. That's 120 max, where lightning is 11d10 or something. It's 110.
Yeah,
So
Wait,
fire would be
where's
the
it?
way
I've
to
done
go.
the math at one point.
Plus, first flame would be
It's fire.
Would be
Most of my spells are fire, so I should
Yeah.
probably do fire.
and first
I
flame
think-
would be cool story wise, in my opinion.
Does
Definitely.
anyone here have lightning or necrotic spells they even use often?
No.
I don't have any necrotic spells, but I
Anymore.
don't know if I have any lightning.
She used to.
Sorry.
I do still have inflict wounds. Wait,
You're not going to want to be close enough to cast inflict wounds.
Tello,
Yeah,
Tello puts a
that's
hand
so
on your
true.
shoulder and he goes, I know it's been a long journey, Greta, but I do not think you should slap this one.
that is so true. What does anybody? I use guiding bolt a lot. Is that
That's radiant. We're good.
Yeah.
Fire.
I mean,
we're all
thunder
fire.
damage is not lightning damage. And
yeah?
I
Because
use
I have
thunder damage. so.
firestorm, which is 7d10 fire.
Oh,
Wait, did you say?
So we're
okay.
fire.
never mind. Yeah, I think fire.
no one uses.
Fire.
Many of us, including me, have a lot of fire spells.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah, we
relatively
should do
few
fire.
lightning spells that people know, and relatively few necrotic spells that people know. And
Sounds like we're all
Making
in
it
a
first
lot
flame.
of consensus about fire.
makes a lot of sense because one of my special things and one of Janus's specific special spells with First Flame is to make a fire that specifically cannot
Yeah.
be resisted by obsidian. So
Yeah. I mean, I think story. Yeah.
Wee Woo chimes in and she says, I use a lot of lightning, but I can lean into the cold of my people instead.
Wait. Zhav'ian, you said
Yes.
did you have an extra scale to replace my lightning by chance? If not, that's fine. I'll just use fire, but just in case.
yes,
If not, no worries.
well, I was giving you the acid scale,
Yeah.
and then the poison scale and the lightning scale would not be helpful, and I
Yeah.
plan to keep the ice scale.
Yeah. I would take the acid scale if you were cool with that.
You may have it, yes.
Wonderful.
Ro, you are handed a fragmented black dragon scale. Sharp and highly ribbed.
Oh. It made me think of someone.
As far as magic items, I think we should make sure that we all have enough, that we all have them, and that there isn't one going to waste.
I've
I like that
already
idea.
given Ring of Concentration to
We
Ro.
can say that happened at some point when we were
Oh,
at
okay.
Parsonage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Um,
anybody has an extra one, Uwek has an extra slot that he could do something for, but if not, that's
Janus,
cool.
I'm very flattered, but in the end, I think the robes are better on you.
Definitely.
I'm also a skilled caster, but I think you're a little bit better. So I think those should stay with you, but thank you.
I think I just want to say this. I think when Zhav'ian gave Ro the ring, she made some silly joke about him giving her a ring and kind of like winked at Wee Woo, and then she got scared and ran away.
Can Tello
I
use
tried
ropes?
so hard to get Weewoo to use that ring because Rangers have so much concentration, but it kept bringing.
What were you saying, Kara?
Can Tello use ropes?
No, he was kidding.
Oh, okay.
But Rand'grim, I will take that trident if you're not using it. I've been working on my throw.
It's literally attached to him, and then I look and it's not.
Yeah.
Oh.
He just gives a small chuckle to Tello.
Sorry, I'm trying my best. I'm really nervous.
Okay, are we long resting? Like,
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
wrong
Sleep on the
resting
way
on top of
on the
dragons.
back
the
of
way
the
there.
dragons.
Cool.
I think, just as a note, I think I'm gonna move Robe of Stars over to Ueg.
Okay, that is an important note. Wow, that's a good item.
Yeah.
Greta,
still
Abby,
have
did
that.
you take the lucky coin?
I did.
And Ro looks at Ueg and goes, at
Hey.
some point
Is that
before, Janus said that you could, do Heroes Feast, and she says it like trying to be out of earshot from Boz, and she's like, and she hands him the chalice and says, would you be down to do that for us before the fight?
He hasn't prepared.
Sure. I've been preparing that actually. I figured that might be useful. It's been helpful in the past. But I do warn you, if there are any dietary restrictions or if there are any special meals you want to be included, I have to be told first. If I don't know, I will default to lettuce. She's
Ro
what?
goes,
She's vegan, but
I'm sorry.
pescatarian.
I know a
Rose
lot of
says-
the religions, but I don't know that one. Which
It's a little
goes?
lettuce would be just fine with me, but if you can get some honey bread in there for all of these
Don't
folks.
no. Bro, if you say lettuce is okay, we're getting only lettuce and
Well, I
nothing
mean,
else.
I don't
Well, no,
need
you
anything.
eggs.
I don't need any
Zhav'ian, you
meat
lean
but
into Ro,
fish. I
and
don't
you
know.
eggs extendable turtleneck reaches in and he goes, "But you do want lettuce? I can go salad themed.
If you
I'm
like
big
lettuce,
on lettuce."
if you like
I can-
lettuce,
You hate
pop
me.
up
He kind of
some
turns
lettuce.
to everybody
Can we
with a
have
bit
a
more
varied
excitement in his
feast?
voice, and he goes, "I can do all salads. You
You
guys
hate me.
don't know all the salads."
Just do
I
what-
know."
No, you hate me.
whatever your group loves before battle, and we like.
They like
fish,
salads.
No,
We like
We can do
sandwiches.
straight
We
salad.
We like
How about-
honey bread.
How about
we
how
like
about
ale.
some fish sandwiches also?
Fish
I like sidle up
sandwiches.
to
Some
Janus and I say,
berry jam.
"Do you have me for a second dinner?"
I'll take it.
I feel like we would like say something about like meat. just like
If
meat,
this
meat,
is my
meat.
last meal, it can't be salad. I just can't. I can't.
That's going on the quote list. Oh my goodness. If this
Maybe
is my
Ueg
last
should make
meal-
some milk.
Who drinks
Remember how
milk?
he would drink milk out of like a.
Oh my goodness, I'd forgotten about that. If this is my last meal, it can't be salad. This feels like a real Parks and Rec gag here.
Yeah.
That is funny.
All right.
Okay.
As there is a lull, Tello goes, okay, so if I understand correctly, we're going to be doing some preparing, and then we're going to be going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly sleep before.
Okay.
Does anyone want? I don't think we'll be able to call anyone while on the dragon.
I was about to say, can I
Why not?
I think I have a couple of calls to make.
Yeah,
Me too.
I think we all do.
If I could have the stone.
She.
Yeah.
He takes it.
or-
He goes,
I don't know.
I'm not going to try and take too long, but give me a bit.
Gretta
wanna
like
give you
pats
some-
his shoulder and kind of like squeeze. I guess she can't reach his, but she like pats his,
Well,
his hand and squeezes.
You
his
guys have been
hand.
buddies for so long. As you start raising your arm, he bends down so that you can pat his shoulder.
Yeah, she like
And then-
squeezes his arm and just gives him a
Okay.
look.
Also, for like storyline purposes, while we maybe like go back and forth between a character, we also have a stone, so somebody else could be doing this at the same time, but like we can bounce back or whatever.
I think that's
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
for the sake of things, we won't worry too much about the handoffs in a second. You guys
Yeah.
can just
Yeah.
be making calls. But Tello just gets a little misty-eyed, gives a half-hearted smile to Greta, and treads off to the trees for a second.
good.
Can I do?
Yes.
Okay.
If y'all got things.
Okay. Ro kind of goes off from some of the other, like, she just kind of steps away, and she wants to try casting Druidcraft. Because she's been kind of putting 2 and 2 together, and she wants to see if any of her druidically natured inherent spells that she has known for a long time are even able to be used.
Ro, you take advantage of the apparent lull happening, and you step aside for a moment and go over to some of the bizarre, beautiful soils of this isle, and you focus on your connection to Agba. And as you reach down to cast the familiar cantrip, no vegetation responds to your beck. You find that, like Boz, in Agba's waning power, your connection is, at this time, not strong enough.
Ro hasn't known the word Agba and the place itself for very long, but she has always had the connected feeling to that magic. And Druidcraft was probably one of the first spells that she ever could just do. And I think she just kind of sets, like falls to her knees in the sand and just kind of weeps for a bit, because she's always served Saloon and now the Maker, and since her meeting Boz, she's been able to put a name to the magic that she has always had inside her, and to not be able to feel that and connect with it anymore, even though she saw that with Boz. I think her seeing it for herself with her own hand and nothing happening, I think she's
a different feeling.
Yeah, she's stuck for a bit. Yeah.
Not to pressure things too much, but in these hours that you all know that you have before the assault, what is everyone else doing? And hours might be the wrong way of putting it.
I would really like to call Catherine and Aaron.
Okay. Do you borrow the stone from the Wars of the Well, we could say? I mean, there's a spare. Whoever wants a stone can have one, and this can be taking place over the better part of an hour or something.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. Zhav'ian's taking the WoW stone.
Okay.
No, you do yours first. I was just saying. I
just have to wait for... I know you were Zach.
I had to go turn a fan off. Sorry. Craig, after a time, Tello returns, we'll say. Not that we have to roleplay the handoffs, but I think there's something meaningful in that. He returns, and he has a strange expression on his face. He's clearly been crying. Not much of a surprise, but maybe he looks a little less distraught than you might have expected him to. Yeah. And he looks like someone who's like coming down off of crying a bit hard. And he walks up, and it's not energetic, it's not too intense, but as he approaches, he just picks your hand up and puts the stone in it. And he clasps a hand on your shoulder, and he goes, I've known you for a while, Craig. And I believe in who you are. I love you very much, buddy. And he just gives you a full hug.
I think Craig is gonna, as Tello's putting in his hand, I think he's gonna grab, it's almost like he pulls him in and he just holds him and hugs him. Just a sweet bro moment.
He hugs you tight and he says, in that second moment after you've hugged him, he says, no matter what happens, you'll always be my big, strong dork.
I will always want to be you.
Oh.
And
yeah. Sorry.
I think like Craig is gonna take the stone and kind of take up the spot that Tella was in before go off.
Craig, you march up the beach, and as you walk into the tree line, you find you don't know that it's where he was, but there's this one tree that has a very thick, knotted, sort of swirled base, and it's one of those trees that's kind of, it looks like it's grown having fallen over. So it grows at this severe angle, and there's like this like shaft of light peeking down from in between branches right on it, and you're like, that's like a spot made for a call. And you figure that's probably where he was. And even a short distance into this tree line, it is thick with alien and beautiful life. Insects teem around you, and nothing flies to your ears or in your nose. No parasite attempts to leech resources. This ecosystem seems to be less interested in nutrient cycling. They seem to derive energy just from the deep well. And so there's this gorgeous variety of feathered and scaled life all around you. Not teeming, but just all over as you take this call.
I think he says a quick prayer, asking for your words, asking for courage, but more than anything, just asking for the Maker to go before him. And he thinks to Catherine.
You feel the connection.
Catherine, it's Craig.
Hi. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I mean, it's not good anywhere, but the last time we spoke, you were things weren't good, and you
I
were
was really worried about you.
talking about, as always, a bunch of stuff I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a lot of really crazy stories that we'll be able to talk about in past tense. Hopefully this is the last chapter of all of it.
Okay. That sounds a little fatalistic. You have a really different you haven't talked to me like this in a long time.
Yeah. I wanted to thank you for the ways you have met me where I lacked and raised our son to be someone that I respect. And I want you to know that you were the backbone. All those years you were the backbone, and I never respected you as such. I never saw you as that. And I never credited you or valued you the way that you had value. And I wish I could go back, and I wish I could change all of it. But I just need you to know that you are so, so valuable to me, and I think about you all the time. And you are my reason. You are my reason in all of this. Just want you safe. And I want to see you. I want to wrap my arms around you and for it to be okay. I want to be a family. I want normalcy so bad. I miss it. And I'm fighting for it. I'm fighting for you. And I'm fighting for Aaron. And I don't know what the cost will be. But every fiber of my being stands against the thing that wants to take away all of what we have lived for and all that you have worked for. I will not let it go through. I will not let it step into the world that you have made for us. And I just wanted you to know that I love you. 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 I can't say it enough. You don't have to say it back. You will never have to. I just need you
Craig,
to hear
just let me talk for once.
it. Yeah.
It's so confusing. You say all the things I want to hear, and then you say all these things I don't understand. I wish you'd said those things a long time ago. In the simplest way that you can, Greg. In a short way. Can you tell me what's happening?
Yeah.
Because I'd like to know.
Okay. Okay. I think the world had, you know how, like, in the natural cycle of animals, there's, like, always, like, a predator, you know, for an animal. I think there's a predator for this world.
Okay.
And we, a long time ago, were able to banish it. We were able to keep it away from us and protect ourselves from it. But it was actively digging. It was actively trying to access us.
Okay,
And there's a lot of
the fire in the sky, is it coming back?
that's it breaking in. It broke in. And in the way that Zach, can I use real life animals to describe this moment, or is there like
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not gonna mess up the Emperor's Groove now. Keep going.
Okay. We are like a domesticated cat. Fat and happy. And a wolf got into our house. We've never seen a wolf before. We've never
Are
lived
you going
in that
to
kind
go
of life.
deal with the wolf?
Yes. Yes. Because that wolf not only wants us, but wants everything. Wants to consume everything. And
Don't go die, Craig. That would be a very confusing thing to do.
Catherine, I feel like if I step away, if I go away, I'm letting it have you.
It has to be you. This is something that
Yeah.
you have to do.
It's been a while since you've seen me in action, but
You sound
I
pretty
got-
different nowadays.
I got a little stronger, one could say. But not that
You
I
were
can.
always strong.
can't let it have you, Catherine. I can't let it have you or Aaron. I can't let it have this world.
Okay. I just... Greg, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say right now. I spent so long being mad at you, and then... I mean, it's taken like a year. You've been gone almost 3, and it's taken like a year to even figure out how I feel.
Yeah.
It's so unfair for you to go die now. I just... None of this is fair.
I know. But
Is this like our last call?
Craig at this moment, he can't like get the words out. But Catherine hears like a quiet cry.
Okay.
Stifled, tried to hide it. And he then goes, "No." I want to see you.
This was all supposed to be different, Craig.
Just
Here's the deal. You owe me. You 20 years owe me. So you don't get to die. You owe me. You owe waiting on me. The way I waited on you. And you owe me hearing about everything I didn't get to say to you. So you can go fight your wolf. But you don't get to die. You have to come home and you have to listen. Craig, you have talked all this time like there is some sure thing. And I love the way you dream and the way you believe. But I don't know where we're at. I don't know exactly who you are anymore. But I can guarantee you this. I still want to talk to you. So don't die. That would be unfair to me. Come home. You owe me a lot of talks.
please.
I finally know this. I want to have a fight with you. And I'm gonna win. Have you called Aaron?
It was only right to call you first.
Yeah.
Catherine, leave a seat for me at the table. We'll have a fight. And I'll have the sloppiest argument ever. And you will win. But you leave that seat open for me.
You have to come home first. Then we'll talk.
Okay. Okay.
Craig,
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to make an insight check with your manager. You know this woman incredibly well. If perhaps misunderstanding her for a very long time.
Seconds. It is a 21.
Excellent. You've been away from Catherine. Again, I was keeping track of dates one way, but we've talked a lot the last handful of sessions about how we've kind of retconned things because it doesn't really make sense for all the things to have happened in the time frame that they have. So we've kind of been softly retconning that, like, the Warriors of the Wild have been together for almost 5 years. The Fun Guys have been together for almost 3. So for 3 years, you've been away. For 3 years, you've been thinking, you've been journaling, you've been calling, if unsolicitedly and unrequitedly. You've changed a lot as a person, and you have thought a lot about your wife. It's not that all these things are falling in place now. It's not that Craig's having some sudden epiphany, but the course of a lot of consideration, especially more recently, especially as you have become, as you've been growing and changing, as you've been becoming the much more different person than how you left. There are a number of realizations that have been, if somewhat nebulously, beginning to solidify. And in this moment, as you're getting much more of a response from Catherine than you usually get, much more than just the overwhelmed, stunned, I don't know what to say at all. There are just a number of things that you're reading her well for the first time in a while, like you used to. I mean, it's not been much of a mystery to you that she's been upset, that she's been angry. These are not revelations. But in this moment, you're very aware of the fact that, oh man, I'm trying not to be too vague, also not trying to use cliches. Things are not what they used to be. And that might be as plain as day, but they're different now. This moment is the first inkling. I mean, you have had this ironclad faith that you will rekindle your marriage, that you will have your wife back. But in this moment, it's so clear to you, more than it has been in a long time. There is a clarity that's been building maybe for some time and is very clear right now with that remembrance and that effective reading of your wife once more, that was your decision and that was your perception. The way that so much of the marriage for the last however many decades were your perception, and the way that you weren't hearing her. And in this moment, as she's finally responding to you, as she's finally saying something back, you can hear that she is fighting to consider any possibility other than you're all being separated. Because you are finally grasping now that for all the things you did wrong, it was just not listening to her, not thinking of her, that all that passion and all that intention and all that emotion, which was negative and now is positive, had taken the place of just hearing her and just listening to what she had to say. And that even now, as things had over the last couple of years, all those passionate calls that she wasn't requiting, that like it was still returning with the, it was still your perspective. And for the first time, you're really realizing how very much you had lost her.
Yeah.
And likewise, you are perceiving that the thing you're so very certain of. And I'm not telling Craig what he thinks and what he feels. Only you can dictate that, Micah. He is your character only. But you are understanding from her perspective that as much as you were so very certain that you would always get back together, as you had that hope, that feeling, that belief, however it is to Craig, and as much as she has very much been certain that whatever you had no longer exists, that it died for her a long time ago, and that you've just been love bomb. No, that's too negative of it. You get what I'm saying. As much as you'd been returning it, that in this moment, as you are giving her this sudden ultimatum, she doesn't see all of this the way that you do, and she's not at the place you're at. But she doesn't want to be done with you. At least not like this.
Yeah.
And of that, you are certain. And maybe for a while, you've kind of effectively listened to her for the first time in a long time. All of this is dawning on you.
Yeah.
Coming together. All these pieces are coming together and aligning. And maybe we'll say there's a bit of a pause as you've been kind of quiet for a moment. She responds and she says, "You owe it to me to come back. And if you don't, I loved you very much. And no matter what we are anymore, I am proud of you. Whether you're mine or not anymore. I'm glad that the Craig I fell in love with is still out there in the world somewhere. Caring about other people. I don't know how this works, but I don't know if I could talk anymore. Come back and have this talk with me another day.
Okay.
Don't finish the conversation. Finish it later.
Yeah. Hear you. Okay.
Call her son.
I will. Okay. I'll talk to
You
you.
finish this conversation, Craig.
It's worth finishing. It's worth it.
And she starts choking up in this elevated, and you know the sound of when your wife gets emotionally overwhelmed and begins to uncontrollably sob, which happens very rarely. You are the far more emotional of the two of you. And you know well enough that she does not want to talk anymore. And that she's going to start crying very hard.
Okay. I don't know how to end this conversation, but I'm going to try.
And in more ways than one, you let go of the connection.
Okay.
Would you like to
Mm-hmm.
bounce to someone else and then maybe come back to your call with Aaron? Because I know a lot of people have a lot of calls.
Yeah. Let's do that.
It was
I need
awesome.
an
I just want to
emotion
make sure that we're moving effectively between people.
Amen.
And we'll come back to you, Micah. You can take a little breather, piss and drink some water if you have to. Would anyone else like to get on some roleplay things? And they don't have to be stone calls. They could be any number of things. Also, we still have next session because I know that this is a lot. So we have next session as well.
I think while Janus or while everybody's making some calls, definitely I want to make some calls, but I was gonna start working on the teleportation circle.
Yeah.
Well, I think Zhav'ian will come to you while you get down and be like, "Can I have the stone?
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to call my sister."
Absolutely.
Are you ready to talk to your sister?
I think so. I think I'm just gonna wait a little bit.
Okay.
Ro would be showing, just to finish that out, Ro would be at this point going over and showing her the drawing of the teleportation circle, and if there is anything that needs assisting with, she would help with her keen mind of knowing where
Understood.
everything goes, of like telling her. Yeah.
Understood. Zhav'ian, you have the stone.
Yeah. I don't need to go too far, but just at least out of sight, if not necessarily out of earshot.
Sure.
And he in his hand just kind of like moves it back and forth, like plays with the stone for like a minute before mustering up. Mira?
Zhav'ian. Oh,
Hi.
it's good to hear your voice. Is everything all right? I know last we spoke, things weren't well.
The world is not well right now, but I'm still here for. Were you underground when the sky caught fire?
You told me to stay underground. This is where we've stayed. We're still on that
Okay.
temple of yours.
We ran into what's his name? The night guy that Rogue kissed. Nope.
Oh, Thespis.
Thespis.
Yeah.
Ran into Thespis and Edmund. I hope y'all are doing okay there.
Yes. Right. They ran off to be useful. I suppose that makes a good deal of sense.
Yes. I just wanted to. This is the big one.
All right. What does that mean?
This is. He's here. The dragon that.
Oh, yes, that you.
Yeah.
Wait, you've spoken with. I mean, the sky caught fire. Obviously, that's not good. But you talked of him as the end of everything.
Yes, this is. It's bad. But.
Well, that's a bit of an understatement.
I'm one of the people
brother.
who can do something about it. Sorry, what?
Wait, what do you mean? You have to go fight him. You said that he's like a god. Like Slytherin.
Very much so. That's
Well, Zhav'ian, I know you think quite highly of yourself, but I don't think you're made to fight gods.
According to these other dragons who met on a hidden island, I am specifically chosen to fight this dragon.
You've got dragons with you.
Apparently.
They breathe fire.
I've not been. Oh, these aren't fire dragons. Only some dragons.
What does that mean?
Anyways.
All right. What are you? Wait. What are you saying, Zhav'ian?
I'm sorry. I should have this whole time since I reached out to you. I should never have been telling you. I don't mean to ever put any of this on you. I want you to know
Zhav'ian,
where
what
I am.
are you saying?
I'm going into. I've not been safe for a long time.
Well, I know, but it's different if you're going to fight some bloody god dragon thing.
If not this, then, as I said, if not this, then we all die anyways. I'm sorry. Oh, I miss you. This isn't far.
Well, I miss you too, brother. You were always such a prick. Why don't you ever just call to say hi? It's always something's badly wrong.
I know. If we make it through this, then
Zhav'ian
definitely take a break.
I know
do.
that last she was in bad sorts. Zhav'ian?
Let me just a minute. I'm doing mental roll. Do I lie? Oh my god.
Hey, you're on the call. You gotta answer.
No. I'm sorry.
Not you. You were always my favorite. You know I liked you best.
I know.
Don't leave me with you and Jabin. He doesn't understand art or poetry or anything.
No, it's.
Zhav'ian,
I will do
could you just come
everything
to the
I
temple
can.
and what if they went without you? Can't you just
There's not. But
I love you very
I
much.
promise I'll come see you. It'll be the first thing I do after.
I'd like to live in a palace with you again. Or just some house.
I have a very that could be arranged. Not tell the nom actually bought a nice house in Port Spindysalt.
I've spent far too much time away from you.
It's not fair. This dragon took so much for us, but it's
I
have to.
For someone who thought you were dead for quite some time. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think you came back better than you used to be. Just please. I already loved you very much, so please give me more time with this brother that I'm so very fond of and that I'd like to have more time with.
Yes, there's so much still to do, and you've not even seen the rest of Zedge, or
No.
This Port Spindysalt in so long.
No, we must
and
travel
of course,
again.
home. Now that the Empire's gone, we can see home. Though I know it'll never.
I would love to see Teller then I'm free. I love you, Z.
I love you, me. I'll see you in a few days.
Please do. I'll tell you when. If you want
Tell
me
you
to.
and I. Yeah, don't just.
I understand.
Say I called. Yeah. He can't handle anything more.
No.
But I'll see you too. He can come on some of our trips. Maybe one.
I love you dearly.
Love you, and I'm so. Purpose everything is I'm so glad you're okay. Excuse me.
I don't know what else to say.
Okay.
I'll have tea, Betty.
Talk later.
They only
Okay.
have one sort here, but I'll have it.
Okay. Yep. Shopping. We'll also do on our travels.
I love you, Zhav'ian.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And you let go. You let go of
Made so many bad decisions.
the last two members of your family.
I'll bring the stone back, and I mean, if Janus isn't ready, I could hand it off to someone else, but just, who wants it? Yeah. I mean, sorry,
It's
I
just
can't cry
whoever's
as much
next.
as y'all do, but wow,
Hey,
you're doing
Andrea.
so good at this, Zach.
All at the table. Zhav'ian, you somberly return to the beach, where the energy is really coming down. It's just people having unexpected last call after unexpected last call. And some individuals aren't calling. Ueg's not calling anyone. He's sat all the way down in the water. And he's just... doesn't even look like he's praying or meditating. He's just resting. And as soon as you're back, Zhav'ian, Bibu walks up and wipes some of the tears away and just gives you a big hug. And whispers something inappropriate in your ear.
I'll let that hug linger for a while, and I know she needs it as much as I do. And I offer, do you want to go ahead?
We're not really... That's kind of not my family's way of doing things, but
okay.
I think I'll just say hi.
Hey,
when
my
we're done.
family didn't do it this way till recently, but yeah. I need to meet your family under better circumstances.
Actually, I guess I should call. And God knows we can't let Ueg send the message. So I'll be back. And she takes the stone. And before she's even out of earshot into the trees, you hear her begin talking in a tongue you never hear her talking. She begins speaking Ihani and walking into the trees. And that's happening off screen, so if anyone else has some other roleplay things...
No,
or
Zach,
such,
we want you to have a conversation with yourself in a different language for 10 minutes, please.
I'm not going to do that to the portrayal of indigenous peoples. Let's just go ahead and hop into whoever's next up in line for the roleplay.
I think just kind of in between, Greta's just sitting probably next to Tello if he's open to it, and just like she's probably looking around and sketching, flora and fauna and topography in her book, and she's just thinking. She's thinking about. It occurs to her that there's not anyone that she wants to call. And she looks around and she sees that everyone that she knows and loves is here. And she thinks of Spagoober and she thinks of Nam and she thinks of Bilfrey and Floth, but she just she sees all of her people around and it is kind of bittersweet because I guess it's sad not to have other people, but she's sitting there and she's like, wow, maybe I should be sad that there's no one I can call. But I think it's, instead of feeling sad, she just feels very content that she's here with everyone that she loves. And she's here with. I want to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I want to take out her little curious speaker.
Are you serious?
Okay.
Oh my goodness, woman! Remind me how this works. What? I don't. Okay. Remind me how this item works. Jeez.
You speak a command to the stone statue. It will speak a piece of information previously unknown to you. The information is random and may range from any number of topics, perspectives, or uses.
Okay. You pull out the little stone skull and squeeze it and say whatever what does it look like as you activate it? What does that look like for Greta?
She's maybe just laying next to Tello or with her head in his lap or something. Mm-hmm. And just she's trying to soak up as much of this life as she can, and as much of her friends as she can, and as much of everything. And she remembers this little it's a toy. It's a toy that she was very, very excited about. And just decides to like honor the curiosity that's gotten her through so much, maybe for the last time.
Ugh. As you squeeze the stone and think, Greta, its little marble eyes flash briefly. Go ahead and... Hey, this is a bold thing to do. We'll reward it. Go ahead and start by rolling me a d4. And if you
Okay.
roll a 4, re-roll.
Oh, I got a 1.
Okay. That takes a little bit of the pressure off of me. Okay, give me a second. I'm taking... If I'm looking away a lot, I'm taking so many notes. I have 2 pages of notes currently. Okay. So, jeez, Abby. All right, a 1. Go ahead and roll me a D100 now.
That's a 73.
Okay. Little skull flashes. And that reedy, thin voice hisses and says... Oh man. Okay. Give me a second. I'm running through so many different things in my brain. And I really want to reward this thing you've been doing all campaign, but give me a second.
Okay. Just wanted to do it one more time.
Don't say it like that.
I'm
Don't make
sorry.
me
like
confront
that.
what I've done.
Like
Don't
I
make
know.
me confront what I've done to you all into the story.
Ugh.
No. Micah, message, please give her everything. No. The voice hisses and says, "The hollow throne under Shigratz lies empty." And that's what it says.
Does Greta know where that is?
Greta, go ahead and give me a rumors check.
Can you spell that for me? Just for my
I will. I'm going to write it down for myself first, so I know what I just told you, so that I know the lore I just dropped. The hollow
Zach
throne
has to draw.
Throne.
Zach has to make a whole one shot now.
Oh my goodness. Hopefully.
Shigratz. I hope I'm spelling this right. I'll go back and check my notes later.
The hollow throne under?
Yeah, under.
Yes. Lies empty. Okay. I'm going to spell this for you guys right now, but I don't know that I have it right. I might need to go back and check my spelling later, and if it's different, I'll tell you. But Jigratz is J''Grattz. I might be spelling that incorrectly right now. I'll check.
Can you spell it one more time?
Yes, J''Grattz.
Okay.
Actually, give me 2 checks, Greta. Start with a history check and then start with a rumors check. The 2 checks are very different.
Okay. I rolled and I guided myself on my rumors check, and I got a. Is that a 30?
Jeez.
And I'm gonna guide myself again if that's for my history check.
Okay.
And I got a calculator for my birthday.
Oh my goodness.
I want to say that as an extra note, Greta, who normally very like religiously writes things down, she's not right now. She's just she pulls out her little statue and she, uses it, and this voice comes to her mind, and she just kind of lets it wash over her without like that almost like manic impulse to write it down. And then she just like lets the information wash over her, and then like these checks I will read as her like processing and interpreting, and just like she's just savoring the process of thinking and just savoring like her mind and just savoring that like process of wondering about something. And I got a 26 on my history.
Phenomenal role play. I love it. So with the 26 on the history check, that one was the much lower DC. That was DC 18. So you know that you know what Jagratz is. You know where Jagratz is, because Jagratz is aware, not a what. You know that Jagratz is an island off of the western coast of Unsen. And you know that it is it's referred, well, actually we'll pair that with your history check, but you know that it is a barren stony isle. It's when I say island, it's not particularly habitable. It is this jagged, well, few people in the world can conceive of this, but as someone who's been under the ocean to some underwater civilizations, you could. It's like this oceanic mountain that's just violently jutting out of the sea, with some other peaks near it, but it's not like a walkable isle. I mean, if you tried to scale that thing, you would need mountain climbing gear, and the waters around it are rough, and it's just it's like a landmass. It's a marker in the ocean. Now, you know better with a 30. I suppose you know quite a bit. This is very fitting, Greta, as this archpriestess of Ioun. You've heard quite a bit in your travels about this, and actually you heard about this place in your time, not with the hags, but in Zillium. You would hear many stories from traders and merchants, and Jagratz is called the Cove of Thieves, and that is because this island is the hub of piracy in Yalabren. And specifically, the Hollow Throne refers to the fact that with a 30, you get to know that that central peak of Jagratz has a cave in its center. It's hollowed in its center. Now, just because you got a 30 and just because it's the end of the campaign and I'm going to try and have some fun with this, Greta wouldn't know, but you as Abby get to know that there was originally a magma chamber in the center that hollowed it, like a volcano. And then when there was a fracture in part of it from weathering in the side, pirates got into it in a long time and found out that there was just this massive chamber inside of this inaccessible mountain. So the Cove of Thieves is essentially the world's pirate city. It's so this cave city inside of a mountain in the ocean. And when the stone says the hollow throne lies empty, that means that whoever the ruler of Jagratz, there's essentially a pirate king or queen at any given time. And that must mean that right now there isn't one. That right now the throne's up for grabs. So that is a random piece of information which you learn.
Thank you for humoring me, everyone. I really appreciate
Consider
it.
yourself thoroughly humored.
I do.
Do you think we have enough time to side quest getting a whole chicken army to fight Zorgrim?
Hey guys,
I can't stress how much you don't. No, I do love Muppet Treasure Island very much.
I love everything.
Anything else for Greta at the moment?
No, she just sits there and thinks about
You
it.
saved yourself before I said it, Janus.
Okay.
Thank you.
Would anyone like to, as Greta is pondering and having that moment to just value the life that she's living, does anyone have some moments they'd like to connect with?
We can go.
We'll wrap the first session fairly soon.
Do you want to go?
Are we still gonna be doing like calls?
I'm not gonna disallow
not to
them.
metagame.
I think what I'm gonna say is that you all will have the opportunity to continue to roleplay with each other next session. Stone calls aren't gonna be impossible, but you are gonna be going whoosh on a dragon fairly soon. So bear that in mind and do with that.
Could I do a strategy check if I could cast something and do something while on the dragon?
That's probably just more of. I don't even think you need an intelligence check for that. You probably can. Okay. Because what you can put together is. It would be inane for the plan to be that you're just going to grab some scales for the day-long trip around the world. That seems begging for something to go wrong. So there must be some other plan, and it's probably going to leave you a little bit more physically capable than that. So
yeah,
you'd probably be capable of casting.
Okay, I just so all I want to do is I just, if it's okay, I just want to do a quick call with Shpiguber.
And
I
you pick up the stone.
Yeah,
bro.
Sorry, Zach.
Hey, go get him. You feel the connection.
Shpiguber, are you there?
Oh my goodness, bro. Okay.
What time is
the
it?
solution has to. She keeps saying percolate. I don't know what it means.
Shpiguber,
It's getting
stop.
but it's bubbling too much. I have not slept, and I'm sure you guys are inside of the jaws of some cosmic monster or something. But I feel like I'm going through it, kind of.
Yeah, no, you are. You guys can actually halt on that. Unfortunately,
What do you mean?
The timetable has moved up, and we're not.
Oh right, we only have 2 ready, and I don't even know if they're that good. They're like they're like regular. I don't know what that means.
Shpiguber, it's okay. I don't think we're. I'm calling because we're not gonna get to come back before. Before we
Wait, what do you mean?
To the Bitterlands.
Wait, what?
We're leaving very soon.
But you guys just left suddenly.
I know.
A moment ago. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so tired.
No, it's okay. You need rest, and you guys can stop.
Wait, you mean? Hold on. But you said the Bitterlands were where Zhav'ian was.
Yeah. We found the place that we needed to go first, and the timetable has just moved up. We learned some information that he's closer there than what we expected, so we're gonna have to leave from here.
What do you guys have? I'm sorry, you probably don't have a ton of time, but like, what's the plan now? Like, you guys, did you find like a spell? Are you gonna like banish him, or? I've been reading in my book that you can. I mean, I'm not able, obviously, but there's probably someone among you like that you can like trap things in cages made out of like just like farce.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could make a big enough one. What's your plan?
Well, we're trying to figure that out, but we do have the help of, wildly enough, the help of, I believe, 5 dragons to assist us. Yeah, we met some here. It's a long story, and
what?
Yeah, they're.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I can't believe I'm still saying this 3 years in, but that's crazy.
They're going to ally us in the fight against the Hate King. I just wanted to call you.
Like that. I'm sorry, like that Vileak guy, you know?
Yeah, he's actually coming too. He survived the fall.
Good. He sounded nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have a bunch of help.
Yes, and I wanted to tell you, thank you for your help. Over the years, we couldn't have done what we've done without our captain, Shpiguber.
Well, I mean, of course, so, but
Wait.
What?
We don't know
What are the
what's
dragons going to help you do?
we have
You
we
have to
have
go fight him now?
Yeah, we have to stop him, Spagoober. We have to. If we don't, then there is no more anything.
Well, yeah. But oh, it's that kind of a call.
Yeah.
Okay.
I listen. So once this fight is over, we still have my birthday to celebrate. Remember, Spagoober? And Valek said we could host it at his place, and we just got to get through the next few days. And I need you to be the captain of the ship in Parsage. I need you to take care of everyone, okay? But take care of yourself, Spagoober, okay? Thank you for being the family and the friend that I needed for a long time.
I'm really sorry, Ro. I don't have your ship anymore. And there's nothing in the house, and I can't get the potions to you.
No, it's okay, Spagoober. You've done everything you could. And, there wouldn't be the fun guys without Spagoober. You're one of us. You're
I wish you didn't have to do it alone.
Yeah. We have the Warriors of the Well and dragons. We're gonna be okay, Spagoober. I just wanted to tell you what's going on. I don't want you to worry, okay? You just
I'll
have to
always
hold
worry.
You just have to hold down the fort for just a few more days, and we'll all be back. Okay?
Bro, you have to tell them how much I love you. You all.
I will. I think Craig is. I think Craig wants to say something to you. He's looking at me. Just. Oh, and just so you know, Balls is going to Valex. Okay. I can't explain right now, but he will be there. So if you need him, that's where to call him. Just.
Okay.
Just captain the fun guy ship a little bit longer, okay? Before I go, could you tell Thespis to go to sleep soon, so that I could reach out to him?
He's been asleep for like 4 hours.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay.
He farts sometimes in his sleep.
Okay. Okay. Spagoober, I love you, truly.
I love you very much. I love you so much.
Hey, just think you could.
I love you more than the whole big ocean.
We love you too, Spagoober. Just think you can take all of these fun guys' adventures, captaining our ship, and write a book like Love Under the Mountain one day. Okay. But
you were my adventurer.
And you're our captain.
You were my adventure.
Here's Craig, Spagoober. I love you. I will see you soon. Okay.
Ro,
Okay.
and he's talking as you hand the stone over.
Craig picks it up
And it was wrong the time that they tied you to the ship, but I just didn't know that they had done it. And I'm sorry for that too.
I'll make sure she knows that.
Oh, it's Craig.
Hi,
Craig.
I know you need to go to sleep. And get some rest.
So tired.
I know. It's gonna be. Oh, it's okay. I just couldn't not tell you. I credit like the man I am to you. Because I didn't know how to love until I saw you love. I didn't know how to be. I didn't know how to care about people until I saw you care relentlessly. And I just want to let you know. You're the best man I know. And we're gonna be okay. And I'm gonna fight. And I'm gonna fight for you.
On a different day at a different time, I'd be role playing it. It's 10 o'clock at night, and my wife's gone to sleep, so I'm not gonna role play it right now. But Spagoober is uncontrollably sobbing on the other end of the call, just weeping. And at some point through blubber, it's just like 4 or 5 minutes of him like crying and like and you know, making all the worst ugly cry sounds. And after some time, as he's recovering and breathing it out, he just goes.
We need to throw Road the best birthday party. I'll make honey bread. And if we get her drunk enough, I'll tie her to something again.
Yes! Yes!
And we'll double knot it this time. And I won't scold you for doing it.
Oh.
I love you very much, Craig.
I love you, Spagoober.
Thanks for not letting me fall off the boat that time.
Oh,
that one time.
never let you.
Oh, also, can you give this stone to Gretta?
And he's fully up.
Okay. Gretta, Spagoober says...
You all get the feeling that he was 4 hours past when he should have been awake when you all called. And that was too much emotion, and he's exhausted.
After that call, I think Ro would just go and sit by Gretta, and if she allows her to, she would just kind of lay her head on Greta's shoulder.
Yeah.
Not say anything, just be there with Greta and sit there for the rest of the time.
Okay, I think Janus would make 2 calls, hopefully one pretty short, but sorry.
Sorry, I can do this. No, it's all good. It's all
I
good.
should have gone.
We're reaching back into the analog of NPCs. Let's do this.
My bad.
I did this
first.
This is my fault.
No, literally. This is your fault, actually.
Yeah.
It is your fault.
It is my fault. I did this.
Janus is going to call Shaw's from the Brother Somt.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Just one of them.
who?
One of them. He's the first one.
Yeah, no. Jars is the most appropriate, probably.
Okay, that one.
Okay. You
Sorry.
feel the connection.
Okay. Oh. I think Abby
I think
left.
Abby just fell out of the call. She'll be back.
Okay.
You feel the connection.
Disrespect for our crew.
What?
That's what
Yeah,
Kara
no,
felt.
literally. What?
Wow.
Okay.
Hey guys, this is Janus.
Captain. You alright?
Yeah.
Captain,
we'll
I
be
don't know if you know this. The sky was on fire.
Yeah.
If that was
we're
a
gonna-
joke, I figured you knew.
Yeah. Definitely not a joke though, so
Are you all coming back?
I'm not sure if we are.
Oh.
I
You've
just
got to be
wanted-
away for a while.
Yeah. And
Right.
if you don't hear from any of us in the next coming days, maybe try to head back to Alabon and go see Trent. Or take the
Ooh.
money that's in the boat.
All right. Are you all going to be in like a long road again? I know
A
you all
what?
went to those beastie lands for a while. Is it like that?
I think a little more dangerous. We'll be here.
Okay. Like pandemonium. Understood, Captain. Well,
Yeah.
I can't wait for all the tales when you come back. And not gonna lie, we're a good way from Alabon, but we'll turn the heading and we'll start heading.
Okay, perfect.
I hadn't thought about God's Trenton 5 years, but we'll see if we can't find him.
He'll
I
be
still
there.
gotta recognize his old ship.
Yeah.
Captain, I don't mean to be impertinent, and I know you only make these calls when you have to. He's breathing heavily. You get the feeling he was like just working, probably in some
Sure.
rough waters, and he could say it. He says,
Sure.
You took the spider away for some time. Is that coming back, or it was getting really rather big?
No, I think he'll stay.
You've done so much for us, but it kind of gave us the heebie-jeebies. And,
I thought I would need him more, and he was a fun pet and all, but
no,
yeah,
he
I
was
think
very fun.
He's back where he
So
needs to be.
Yeah.
Don't
We'll
worry.
go to Alabon. It'll take
Okay.
us a bit, but
That's okay.
we'll get there.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. Taking care of everybody.
Of course, Captain. Always. So Rand'grim, well, tell him he owes me some money.
I will do that. I'm sure.
Okay, he'll
sure he'll
know
do
what
it.
it means.
It's-
All right.
Totally.
Okay, bye, Captain.
Okay. Bye.
You sever the connection.
Okay. Does Micah want to go, or should I go again? What's your
Micah messaged asking me to kind of summarize the conversation with
Oh, okay.
Aaron, and I think that's a fine idea.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I mean, we could also summarize the conversation with my father, but I was just gonna call him. Well, I was gonna see if it connects even.
Oh, don't make me pull up the
He's
tape.
alive, right, Zach?
I don't know.
Hate
Her
that
father
I
and sister
hate
are alive,
your
right?
cursed document
I know.
of deaths. The document of death.
Table I go. Okay, hold on. Okay. Give me a second.
The only relief I had is I already knew the status of my magic casting family member.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the status of them. I didn't want to ask.
Janus, you
Yeah.
pull
You
out the
didn't have to
stone.
roll for Zhav'ian.
No, literally.
And of whom do you think?
My father. I can't remember his name. I didn't write it down.
It's dad.
I think it's
Father.
dad. Yeah. Short for father.
Yeah.
Dad, short for father.
He's in my phone
As you reach
contact.
out, Kara, you do feel a connection.
Wow. Okay. Crazy. Hey, Dad. It's Janus.
Hi, Janus.
How are you guys?
Ooh. We're I mean, you know, we're alive.
Yeah.
I mean, your mother's yeah, she's just an elf, so she's safe.
Yeah.
I heard you're up by family.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard those calls in a long time. I heard you met the keeper.
Yeah.
You and I
she's
haven't
actually
talked in a
know.
while, but obviously there were some things I never told you, and there's a lot of stuff that's happened for you, so we'll just call it even.
Well, we're gonna protect the deep well, so I just wanted you to pass that information on.
I'm sorry, I can't believe any of this has ever happened. Honey, I love you very much.
I love
And you
too.
know I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I've spoken with your sister.
I'm
That's
so
probably
glad
not what this moment's about.
No, that it's part of it.
You'll always be my brightest star in the sky. Give him hells, honey.
I will.
Kick his teeth in.
I'll try to take one home.
No, don't do that.
And then I'm just gonna probably end the call.
And it's a bit too much and you just cut it short.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. One by one, the Alabrin's defenders come to terms in these realized ways with the beginning of the end. As you all reach out and make all these connections in these moments, you watch as the dragons begin gathering. People take breaths, and you all ready yourselves for the journey. Are there any last bits or pieces before we wrap up the session? The first one. And we'll have a second session where you could do some more roleplay. But
Well, I probably won't be able to make the second session. So,
oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm very exhausted. So,
okay, that's good to know. I did not know that. I'm sorry, Daniel.
It's all good. I don't know. I probably won't make it as long as I was thinking about it. But,
well, feel free to go all out. We've got a second.
I think he would have tried before everything happened. He would have tried to find a quiet moment in a similar field as Gretta. He doesn't have anyone to call. All he knows is dead. And so he would have waited I think he just would have stayed in the ocean the whole time, where he was waiting for Gretta to get better, and then everyone else came in. I think he just stayed in the ocean. And then he goes to row. And I'm making this lore up right now, so
Hey,
don't feel bad
I
at
think
all.
you've earned it.
Jack.
I think you've earned it, Daniel.
He's gonna go over to you, and in a very quiet but calm voice, while everyone else is away, he's gonna wait. He's waiting for everyone to get off their calls. But he does come up to row, and he says, "Do you know the final sail? An old sailor song of long ago, but probably one that was quite prolific in the taverns and things that you probably have played in."
Do I know it? Can I say I know it?
If you want, hey, take this away, players. If you want to know it, you can. If you want to be surprised by it, you can.
And then he, in hoping that you say yes, he continues on. And he says, "I know it's a bit sad, but I think it fits the chorus of everything."
No, I think I think it rings a bell.
Good.
Yeah. I could play it. I could play the tune if.
Yeah, not the words. I do want to say something.
Just the on the lute. Yeah.
You know, at the end of all that I say, you could sing the final line. You know, the one that reminds us that the ocean is just the beginning. And he goes and he looks to all the crowd of his cohorts and friends. He doesn't really look towards the dragons because he doesn't know them very well at all. And so,
I mean, they're cool, but they're not.
He looks at everyone else though, and he looks at he tries to make eye contact.
There's no way they know the lyrics.
Oh no, he's not doing a sing along thing. But he enables his rage in a bit of flavor of the spirits this time, instead of being these amorphous blobs of color and light and excitement and like all the cool things that it is. I think he tries to focus on the rage, especially with the immense power that he just had and the ocean that's nearby. He gathers all of his thoughts and closes his eyes and looks and then opens them. And the spirits are no longer these amorphous people, but they are 3 distinct sizes with like the hints of like what they would have looked like in life. And he looks to everyone here and he says, I have no one to call, for all that I know is here before me, and those that I knew before are now dead. I am a solitary man. I don't share many things very often, for you all know. But I thought you should know my old friends and family. Found family. I want you to know them and know the names before we take our final sail. And he grabs. Let me make sure that I got the colors right. He grabs the shoulders of what it looks like. I mean, he's taller than Rand'grim. He's probably a human from the characteristics, not the pointy ears. He kind of just looks stoic. He probably looks like he has a faint resemblance of old armor of some sort, and a sword at his side. And he kind of like clasps his shoulders, but it's one of those ways where you know this they're not physical, so you kind of like put it there as if to symbolize it. And he says, "This one was Rand'grim. We had fun with the captains trying to say our names from far away. They started using our last names after a while, or just Grim and Drick. But I wanted to share you a story of him. He was a compatriot of mine while we fought the Empire at this town of long ago. He was a fun one. He kept me on my toes. Tried to drink me under the table once. He lost, of course, trying to impress all the men and maybe a couple of the women in the bar, but I never told him, but he was only one drink away from drinking me under. I praised him more for that one. He was a good man. Strong. Capable until he died. He lived a good life. He fought. And died with integrity. He lingers for a second, then...
As Rand'grim speaks, Rand'grim, when you go to put your hands on the shoulders, of course it is the illusory spirit, but as you've described, they're in so much more detail now and you all see them. As he puts his hands on the shoulders, there aren't shoulders there, but there's resistance. Like a strong breeze, only at the point you meet. And as Rand'grim tells his story in a way that you all have never seen, the spirit reacts. It listens and nods. And he speaks of the story of trying to drink him under the table. The face has plenty of detail. It's just slightly translucent. Hard to capture in its exactness. A smile wraps across. And for one moment, you all get this glimpse of this Rand'grim person who seemed like he was full of just joy. Just every moment was an opportunity to make it a joke. And he smiles at you all as Rand'grim speaks, and then as Rand'grim says the final thing about his integrity and how he died, the spirit places a hand on your shoulder, Rand'grim. And just a little bit you can feel it.
Rand'grim with tears, not too much, but with a hearty cheer and chuckle. He goes on to his next friend. Rand'grim, I didn't even tell him. He was the green spirit. He goes on to the blue spirit. And this one is a much taller person than even Rand'grim. You see the pointed tips of his ears, and he's elven or half elven, depending on how close you look at him. And he's got the livery of the Empire on him. And he talks about how this is Everix. He was our navigator, a straight man on the wave buckler. He kept not only the crew but myself in line, and didn't let me tarry too long in the docks if I was taking too long, or if some of the other sailors were. A strict, regimented man who did not like dilly-dallying, did not like pranks. But he was a kind one. And all of his strictness and all of his fairness, he could make you laugh with his wit. He made me laugh many a times. One of my dearest friends while in the 20 years of the Empire. Made my captain days easier, though. I didn't have to learn all the stars all the time. I mean, I did, but, you know. Elves have better memories than dwarves. And he had a good one. One I very much thought on after the ship crashed. It wasn't his fault. No one could predict the weather that day. And again, he like kind of like grabs a shoulder, like a side hug almost, and he like hopes to embrace him once more. And the guy just whispers into the spirit's ear, and he says, "It wasn't your fault."
The whole time you were describing Everix, as you described him, Rand'grim, it was just where there was a glibness to Rand'grim's reaction and expression. Everix just stared at everyone straight on. He looked at them as you spoke, as if kind of falling in attention to his captain again, and just looking where you were looking. And that last part, even before you whispered to him, as you start talking about the storm that day, he looks at you. And again, straight on. And as you embrace him and whisper, there's one solemn nod of a deep acceptance.
And last but certainly not least, there's this orange, lively spirit. She's the only female of the three. And there is a height differential between all of them. And one that Rand'grim is finally taller than, as this halfling lady is probably a foot or two shorter than him right now. And she's got on robes and the cooks wear aprons and things like this, and maybe even a knife behind the ears that she keeps behind her. And before he describes her, he hasn't seen her as accentuated in a long time, and he just takes a moment and swallows hard. And says, "This is Livy, a halfling cook. I don't know if she knows this, but she was the hardest person to find for my ship. Many cooks came and went on my crew. They were loud and boisterous and complainers, as most people who are inducted into the military, they don't want to serve. But she kept a tight rein on both her assistant cooks and those who wished to complain that her food tasted like sea tack. Oh, they got sea tack in their beds that night to show them what it really was and how much good her food was and how better it was. She made a killer stew. If I could wish for a meal right now, it would be hers. I could see one more person one last time, it would be her. It's interesting how... Sorry, one last thing. He says,
No,
it's interesting
I'm
how
so sorry.
How death brings about the good memories, and also the ones you regret. I never told her I liked her. Seemed inappropriate for a captain to date someone on the crew. Well, I guess date isn't the right word. That's how people talk now. It just didn't seem right. But I loved her. She was a good one. I wish you could have met her. I mean, Janus, you make great food, but there was something about Livy's that just filled your stomach a bit fuller.
Probably love.
She had lots to give.
Rand'grim, the spirit, as you speak, is much less interested in the others. I mean, she faced everyone as you described her, but by the time you were talking about her food, she was listening to you. And even before confessing anything, at the part where you said, if there was anyone's meal I would have had, it would have been hers. She reached up and put a very small halfling hand on the side of your cheek. And just very slightly, you could feel it. And again, this is your moment, but maybe even as you said some of those lines, your head was leaned into her hand a bit. And her hand very slightly slipped into yours. And as you finish, she leans to your ear and just very quietly whispers, I always fancied you too. But you were a bit too much of a grump.
That I am.
Maybe we might still have time together.
Maybe.
Take him on one last ride, Captain. There's no one better to lead him.
Thank you, Livy.
She steps away from you a little bit before turning back and giving you a churlish smile, and then she says, "It was saffron. That was what was in the stew. It was saffron."
He chuckles with tears coming down his cheeks, and he looks to you all and he says, I know I don't have the right, and I don't think we can see Twee or
Tweelo or Tweela. Yeah.
Tweelo and Tweela. And I don't even know if it's in the right time from long ago when I met the fun guys at the ceremony. And you don't have to if you're feeling sad. We've got a great VOD, and it'd be a shame to waste his skills if we didn't dance one last time.
Yue gets this big smile. Yue gets this big smile on his face and goes, "That sounds like a good idea." And he puts his staff down in his hand and stands up.
Rose starts she's been kind of like playing a little bit behind his stories and trying to remember that the final sale song that he had said, and she just looks at him and says, "It was an honor to dance with you the first time we met, and it'll be an honor to fight with you till the end. You and them." And she nods to each one of the spirits. And
Spirits
she starts
nod back.
playing.
And as you play, Ro, and the music rises and kicks up on the beach, all of these people with dragons just staring at them awkwardly begin dancing. And most of you have no coordinated dance. You don't know the dance Rand'grim is doing.
Dang it, we sold the necklace.
The spirits, you sold it. I gave you an item for it, and you sold it.
Can we roll the dance?
If you
want
know
to,
at least. I might know
also,
it.
And Zhav'ian knows it.
Of course,
as a
Zhav'ian
side
knows
note,
it.
Before we
From my time on
all
a
begin
ship, not my
dancing, do you
education.
guys want me to have oh yeah, I should also cast Heroes Feast for sure.
Maybe we can take care of that next time.
But fun guys, do you want me to have finished the teleportation circle and have sent Boz home, or do you want him here for this?
Janus shouts as people are currently attempting to form a very poorly coordinated line dance.
Can we have him here for that?
Yeah, I just won't have finished the circle yet. Okay.
And
Ro also because she can play with like one hand and all. She goes up to Rand'grim and she does some dancing with him and like twirls around and stuff. I'll roll a
Zhav'ian is
performance check because I haven't rolled like any checks.
Greta makes Tello dance with her.
I'll dance to it.
Tello is filled with a levity you have not seen in a long time. And you're dancing for a while before he just picks you up and like begins kind of like swinging you around. At one point,
toddler.
At one point he throws you up and catches you.
Oh, that's so fun. My old bones.
That's a little meek 32 performance on the dancing and fun.
And Ro, Rand'grim, she falls. At first, you're just having fun, flailing about, but soon she falls in with the correct. Oh, she knows this song and she knows this dance, and you all begin doing this. It's this interesting, like it's kind of one arm at a time, and you like swing centripetally, accelerating around each other. You know, just kind of relying on each other's weight, and you need to lean in a little bit because she doesn't weigh half as much as you do. But and you guys switch off back and forth until kind of spinning away from each other, and then returning. And the idea behind the dance is that as the tides moved you together, so the tides move you away. And that the ocean, it's just a new beginning. And the group dances and dances, and the spirits dance with you all. And at some point, Senva is actually, in a joviality you weren't expecting from a dragon, takes to the wing and begins like looping through the air and flying with it and doing her own dances. And
at some point, I think I'd put my hand, like I'd try to find a way to put my hand on Rand'grim's shoulder, and just kind of like say, like in like a very quick, message or whatever. Thank you for sharing. We'll be fighting with them.
Thank you for not giving up on me when I could barely hold a trident.
You didn't see me in my early days, so.
No.
As he's spinning and dancing, Ueg shouts, "I still remember the net." And as the warriors of the well and the fungis dance and laugh and find some desperate moment of joy in the middle of the end of the world, I can think of, thanks to Daniel, I can think of no more appropriate ending. That's where we'll end our episode, on a group of people who were made for the dance, not the fight.
Yeah.
And listener, life's an incredible adventure, and you're a very important part of it.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Oh yes, excuse me. Skibbity wop.